Of course, it's what?
It is a top 10 Nas song. It's one of the greatest records of all time. It's
crazy.
probably number.
No, it's not. I don't think it's a top 10.
I got a top 5 for sure.
Might be a top 10 most impactful Nas song. You know what I'm saying? The impact of what it did.
That's not even pure.
Listen to somebody that ain't a hardcore Nas fan. It is. Now,
say that again.
So you saying hold on. You saying if you put 10 Nas songs together, you're gonna put Ether within that 10 pack?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
How would you not have that as a highlight?
The entire Illmatic is better than Ether.
Who?
Illmatic. It was written like he had 2 albums. Ether was.
You saying the songs off of those albums right there that could be Ether?
Ether was Ether was to homie's point. Ether was a haymaker that worked.
A haymaker.
Absolutely. In terms, what are you, Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or Dame Dummy? I get it. He Biggie and you Pup. Come on, bro.
So when he showed personality, he slided.
This is what he wants. You see what he wants.
We talking about a dude who spit a verse backwards. We talking about somebody that
spit a verse backwards or start at the end
in a high echelon of skill and technique.
Oh, man.
And
stop bringing these niggas up here when they ain't on time. If they don't tell you, they're gonna be late.
No, but I understand what Glasses is saying because Ether is one of Nas's top 10 most important records. We don't know if Nas is still here without Ether. Like, there's only a certain amount of records you could take out of Nas's catalog, and it changes the whole trajectory of his career. If I Ruled the World is one of them, Ether is another one. Made You Look. If you pluck them out of his career, it absolutely changes. There's other Nas records that are great, like I Gave You Power. Great record, but if you take it out of Nas's catalog, it's inconsequential. His legacy does not change if you take that record out of there. Halftime is important because you need halftime. You need it ain't hard to tell. You need those records because that forms what Nas is. But then you got like Second Childhood is a great Nas record. I love it to death. You take that out of Nas's catalog, it's inconsequential to his career. I think quality wise, Second Childhood is a top 25 Nas record, undoubtedly. But when you talk about the importance of the record, Second Childhood, you could take that out of Nas's catalog and his status does not change. Nas don't move up, he don't move down. His catalog is the exact same. But the thing I want to come back to.
No. Let me I
want to contextualize the Ether record because Dave said something, and I think this is something that gets lost in the shuffle. When people talk about the jokes on Ether, or Ether wasn't this lyrical masterpiece, we never go back and look at the third verse of Takeover. The verse he dissed Nas on, I know you miss it, Nas, the fame, but he wasn't going at Nas the way someone should go at Nas if they're trying to take him out. I think it was a lazy verse he went at Nas with. He tried to tell a bunch of jokes. It was nothing serious or consequential to Nas's career that he spit in that verse, and Nas was playing around. One nigga was slapboxing, the other nigga was really fighting. And I think Takeover is slapboxing. Ether is really fighting the nigga. And that's why Nas was able to defeat the nigga with that record. It changed the whole perception of Jay-Z for a time. I don't think the perception of Nas changed because of that verse on Takeover. It didn't have the same effect on Nas's career that it had on Prodigy's career.
Now, next time I want to jump in, B, let me jump in because he went so far I can't even bring back what I wanted to say about Second Childhood.
It probably wasn't important.
No, it wasn't important. It was really important. Really important. Let me Shy.
That third verse of Takeover was fire.
Let Dave go, and then Shy, you heard what he said because I heard your take when it came to this whole Takeover Ether shit. Go ahead, Dave.
So this the thing. I don't disagree because I was speaking specifically to the quality of the record, right? So I don't disagree with the importance of the record with regard to Nas's legacy. Now, the point that you made about the third verse of Takeover not necessarily changing how people perceive Nas, it was it was in alignment with what people already saw with Nas. It wasn't changing anybody's. Nas was kind of dry a little bit at that time, right?
But it was a lie, though. It was a lie, though, Dave.
Huh?
It was a lie, though. It was a lie.
Bad Nas, too.
when you say first one was the other was Illmatic. That's one hot album. No, Illmatic was fire. It was written with fire. I Am was fire.
But not Trap. Nah, Trap. Nah, Trap. Nah. Y'all went back and changed that.
What?
See, the only reason that can pass in theory is because the harsh criticism it was written got early on.
Right.
That's true.
There was the people like me who necessarily didn't get Illmatic because obviously it wasn't culturally true to me and it was really dense and heavy in what he was on. But the guys like me who wasn't into that got it was written. I'm tired of y'all lying, bro. Like y'all was all
about Illmatic. About Illmatic.
No, it was written.
It was written.
Y'all shitting on it was written. Hold on,
bro. The city was divided. Glasses is right. Glasses is right.
Because it took years. It took years for y'all to appreciate it. Years.
No, we did it.
Like it was written.
Bro, listen to me. Hold on, bro.
I loved it.
Bro, I was
not you.
1996, bro. It's 1996, bro. The nigga came out. Only reason why niggas felt so way about the album, because nigga put a pink suit on, B. On streets.
That's not true.
That's the only reason why.
Niggas was mad that niggas was mad. You're lying, Trap.
It was
Trap. That's a lie. Niggas was mad.
Right now,
niggas was mad. He went to Tone and Poke. No, it wasn't.
I got the answer for this. Okay,
niggas was mad. He went to Tone and Poke, dog. You're lying.
What Glasses is saying does have validity.
Glasses is right.
What happened was in real time. Remember, Flex and Bobbito is premiering these Nas records on the show, and a lot of them is head scratchers just because they was used to hearing Nas on a certain algorithm and hearing Nas make certain records. So when Nas comes with If I Ruled the World, even though it's an amazing hip hop record to me, I'm 11 years old.
Me too. I swear to God.
The shit to me.
How y'all trying to front on that?
Yeah, it was the hip hop purist.
Nobody was fronting on that.
Nah, but Trap, it was
I fronted on it.
Niggas fronted on the Trap.
Washington Square Park rapping.
Like Lex fronted on it.
No,
16-year-old Trap.
It's not them. It's the guys that was in front of Fat Beats freestyling. The guys that was at Washington Square Park rapping. Those were the guys that felt a way about it was written. Those were the guys that were allowed to write the narrative about it was written. But those are also the guys that heralded Illmatic. Those were the guys that exalted Illmatic and held it to that high esteem where the rest of the world almost had to get onto that same accord. Exactly. So these were the guys that created the standard of Nas's greatness, and they were the ones that shot It Was Written down upon arrival. And then it was the pop world and the casual rap fan, the you or I of the world, the 11-year-old. My opinion don't matter. I'm an 11-year-old nigga, but I had the CD. Use a 16-year-old nigga. Your opinion don't really matter at the time. Use a young nigga. But it was us that celebrated that album, and that album, the rest of the country was able to capture on that album. It was the #1 album in the country for 4 weeks. Man. This is 1996 with Alanis Morissette Alanis Morissette and No Doubt, and all these other pop groups are killing the charts. You have a nigga from Queensbridge having the #1 album for a month straight in Tupac's year. And don't get it twisted. 1996 was Tupac's year. I don't care what Lex say. I don't care what Lex says. 1996 was Tupac's year. Nas had the #1 album for 4 weeks. Nas is the first solo East Coast rapper with the #1 album in the country. Let the record reflect. So there was some people that felt the way about the album, but history has proven those people wrong.
My man.
Oh, hold on. Slow up. No, it didn't prove it was wrong. We didn't lay it completely down and say it was trash. We didn't like our initial. We didn't like the feel of it. We didn't like Tone and Poke like that. When you come from Premier, Pete Rock, and Q-Tip, and LES, we didn't like it like that.
On it though. Yeah,
hold on. What I'm saying, Trap, initially, I'm not going to front. I wasn't unhappy, but I took some time with it. It took me 3 weeks, probably a month. And I was like, this shit's fire.
Took niggas long
some time.
No, but see, you know what though? I think during that time, a lot of albums that's when you were sitting with albums. You ain't just listen to an album and go, you're on the first listen, this is it right here. No, niggas sat with the album because the same shit happened for Life After Death. The same shit happened for Life After Death.
No, it didn't.
No, yes, it was. Niggas was not feeling Life After Death when they first heard the shit, bro.
Trap.
It was those same group of guys that didn't like it.
Am I lying, Trill? Am I lying, Lex?
Majority of the country.
No, you're lying.
Came out.
I'm not lying. I'm
It was
not
the
lying, bro.
First day that shit was
I'm
there.
not lying, bro. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
First day.
No, it wasn't, bro. Lex, am I lying, Lex? Was it the first day?
I've never met a person.
Yes.
I've never met a person
Ever.
in real time that didn't like life after that. Like that.
I never met nobody after, Dave.
Bro, y'all gotta remember, bro. All right, I'm gonna type this, bro.
Never.
When niggas heard hypnotized and they heard the Django, LB just pulled up. Oh, so I'm gonna be mad right now. Go ahead, though. But listen, man. Here, man. Listen here, man. Yeah. Hold on, real quick, Dave. Yeah. We back. Gatekeepers, episode 13 will be named later. Know what I'm saying? Me, myself, sitting here, know what I'm saying? Trap Bradshaw, a.k.a. I don't know what I'm going to go with the a.k.a. on this one right here. I'll give it to you later on, no pause. But I'm sitting right here right now, know what I'm saying? In the office right now. I got my man Lex Diamond here. Know what I mean? Good fella, know what I'm saying? Otherwise known as Dark Skin Lex. I got my man Dave, know what I'm saying? Dave Ghetto here right now, know what I'm saying? Special guest right now. Thank you for joining us right now, good brother.
Thank you for having me.
The biggest loke, know what I'm saying? I'm calling him Hollywood G, know what I'm saying? Otherwise known as Glasses Malone, know what I'm saying? The man with the bifocals, even though he don't got them on right now, know what I'm saying? And then I got my, know what I'm saying? I got Uncle Trill here right now, know what I'm saying? Always providing the wave, know what I'm saying? That's the way it go right there. Steve, the producer, I'm taking him to get a haircut next week for sure. The do-rag gotta go. He's going to Kurt. I'm not playing right now. Meet me at the shop. I got you. Know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure you have the boosted chair there for you. All that. Know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, put that brush away, man. You do not need that brush, bro. Put that brush away, bro.
It's for Steve. I'm headed to Steve.
Steve. Yeah, hand it to Steve. Get that to Steve, bro. You don't need that right there. The guard is in the building. Shatif, you know.
Why does Lex have a brush?
I don't know. I don't know at all. And
because I have facial hair. I have facial hair, bro.
Yeah. You can comb that. You don't need to brush it. Yo, Albie here.
Albie, you got a late pass?
Yeah, Albie got a late pass. He's here now, though.
Trap, we could do the Grammy Award winner.
Grammy. Oh, my bad. Grammy Award winner. Albie back straight out the Bronx. You know what it is. We here. 4 of them things. Yeah. So we here now, know what I'm saying? We got a couple things on the docket right now to go over right now, but as you heard, know what I'm saying?
Well, let's continue where we was at.
We gonna go back into it. Yeah. Dave, you was gonna say something, Dave. My bad, bro. Cutting you off right there. There you go, bro.
So life after death, I'm definitely in college. I'm definitely seeing DJs come down and drop Hypnotize, and niggas from all over the East Coast lose their mind. It had that album, Life After Death, had niggas in the chokehold from the everyday singles to the R. Kelly record. You could hear it anywhere, like, and I'm talking New York, Jersey, Philly, Maryland, DC, Virginia, Tuskegee, Alabama.
I need Master in here right now, B. Cause for real, y'all really act like y'all don't know, B. Cause Master will tell you, B. Master will tell you. My bad.
Yeah, keep going, Dave. Shot the video in LA. Keep going.
Bro, come on, bro. Like, Trap reaching. And it's crazy.
I'm not reaching.
No,
Trap is 7'4". Trap is 7'4". And that shit's still too high for him. Too far up there. Bro, you're not gonna grab that, bro.
Yeah,
that was it the first day. Niggas was fucking with that.
Man, I might say I'm dunking on y'all right now.
He's not reaching. He's not 100%.
I'm not reaching.
The thing is,
I remember it.
I never in my life heard a nigga in history have critique for life after death.
Listen, bro.
This is a pre narrative. So this is one of them narratives where you had to be there to know that it existed. It's like somebody seeing Bigfoot. If they don't have a picture of Bigfoot, they just describing Bigfoot to you. You think they lying. That's what Trump's doing right now. This really existed.
What are we saying?
Listen.
Shatif.
Listen. This is what y'all arguing. Same thing y'all was talking about with Nas and that It Was Written album. The younger generation, not the guys that herald Nas and put him in the space and calling him the golden child. The people that were closer to Nas's age and younger, we got it was written. They didn't like it, like the Lex age bracket. Those guys are the ones that didn't like it. And everybody had to say so, but the consumption from us, our age bracket, we was fucking with.
We loved it.
It was written, and that's the same thing that goes for Life After Death. It's the flashy. I got money shit.
They ain't like that shit. They ain't like that money. Talking all that money shit on that shit like that.
Same thing.
You gotta remember.
Listen.
Big was going from a whole different. He was going from Notorious B.I.G. Biggie Smalls into Frank White. Niggas wasn't jumping towards that.
He was dead.
No, it was just. But listen, Trap. It was just that age bracket. The age bracket that was consuming the music was fucking with both with them, right? Fuck with both of those albums in high regard, bro.
I loved it.
It was the same detractors from It Was Written that was the early detractors to Life After Death. But
that's not true.
I think that the detraction wasn't this one thing, just like Machiavelli. When Machiavelli came out, I remember getting on a bus to go to school and niggas told me Tupac album is whack.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga died and dropped a album. That existed. These are conversations. 1997 was coined. My bad. But 1997 was coined the beginning of the shiny suit era.
Yeah,
it was bad year too. 97 was ass.
Niggas had a shiny overalls, be at that time. But your man Sheik had the shiny overalls in the video, be like for real. Shout out to Sheik on that one, bro.
However,
nah, it was shiny. Yeah,
97.
Bad year.
We
was a bad year.
What's you guys doing today?
So
What's
much
happening?
Came out
Hold on, let Dave get it. Go ahead, Dave.
So much hip hop came out in 97, right?
Watch your picture camera, bro.
97. Huh?
Picture camera. Your camera kind of blocked out.
Oh, my bad.
You also talk shit about The Streets is Watching.
Don't
Sean
do that.
Carter, Volume 1.
Please don't.
Hold on, let him get it. Oh, that did come out 97. Go ahead, Dave.
That was a shiny suit album.
Right.
That was a shiny suit album.
Miseducation.
Let Dave get it. Go ahead, Dave.
We talking. If I'm correct, 97. We talking Wu-Tang. Drop. Put your hands where your eyes can see. Drop. What other big records drop that?
But let me ask you this, Dave, real quick. Let me ask you this though, right? Reason why we can say like that though is because you got 96,
great year,
98. Hold on, 96, 98. Now 97 in between both of those years.
It's a cheese sandwich. It's a bookend sandwich.
Did that dog drop in 97?
What's that?
Nah.
Was that
what he say?
If it
That's
wasn't 97, it was 98.
DMX was on the 4321 in 97. He was on the Mace album.
DMX was on the feature one at that time.
97. 24 Hours to Live. Take Yours.
So
I'm gonna say it like this. This ought to tell you where 97 was at. The two biggest albums of 97
was Bad Boy albums.
Biggie Life After Death and Puff No Way Out.
Yep.
Oh, and Mace
had some good records. He had good records.
Mace went 4 times. He went 4 times.
He was behind them two. It's third. Yeah. That's the third biggest album.
Was a Bad Boy year. Crazy. Damn.
Killed you talking about More Money, More Problems. Am I correct?
Damn, that was a Bad Boy year.
Bad year.
So while it was a
bad year, and that's what Jay-Z came out with the Shiny Suit album, Dave. He came out with the shiny. He had the shiny beats, Dave.
He did do that.
I liked it, but he had the shiny beats. He had the Teddy Riley beats, Dave. And shit. He had the Teddy Riley beats on there. He had the Puff beats on there.
Didn't he have a green corduroy suit on?
Can I
talk? Say, I know what girl.
Let me go. Yeah,
what Klonopin? What drug are you guys taking? Like, what's going on? Like, who remembers 2002? You don't remember it?
2002 was a good year.
Let me rock, Trill.
Go.
We were going through shit. We just lost our juggernauts. Niggas is trying new things. Hove got a bulletproof vest and then a shiny suit and then MTV is throwing us money. Like, relax. Miseducation won 5 Grammys.
I know why he going 97. I just thought about it.
You know where he's going.
97.
Hey, look at his face. He can't even hold it in his face. Look at him.
Let him go. When you the big pun drop?
Pun drop 98.
That was 1998.
Okay, all right.
It was a better year.
Great year.
We ate tremendously in 1997. But even even the form of making albums, a lot of you guys on this platform made projects. So what are you dropping? Big Dies in March of 97. So the rest of we're somber all into the fucking summer. Then niggas is trying shit. And then 98 comes, bro. Like, you got to give us a break. We lost pillars. You can't give us a break.
I just knew Albie was going to mention the beat nuts and the war.
I didn't mention the beat nuts.
Stone Crazy.
I didn't mention the beat nuts. There's not a lot of
Stone Crazy.
That's why we held it down.
Some niggas said
that shit was fire.
Royal Flush dropped the show.
That was 98. That's 97.
I was with Mos Def as well. Like, I was around other stuff. Like, you talking about Raw, because you talking about a lot of great stuff was in 1997. Y'all making it sound like, you know what I'm saying? And then the mixtapes was heavy too. So we had Clue. You guys are wilding. We had Streets Watching.
No. We're not saying 97 was a bad year. We just saying it was lettuce in between 96 and 98.
Not cheese.
It wasn't even lettuce.
Lettuce green came in.
It might have been.
It was mayonnaise.
Was it the string?
I give it cheese.
On the bologna?
It was the
string that go on the bologna.
It was the bookend sandwich. That cheese sandwich you getting bookends. 97 was the cheese. Yeah. That was a Saturday morning booking sandwich.
Yeah,
that shit was not good.
Let me get a list of albums.
Was the olive with the toothpick?
No Way Out is in 1997.
No Way Out's 97. Harlem World.
How can you have a year with Victory on it and Benjamin's on it and say that? But like, how? You can't put this what you call this, Trap? You call this era cotton candy?
Shiny suit era. This is
I'm talking about this era.
This era here?
It's only been called
that was the last year of the shiny suit era.
97 was a bad year. We just gotta be honest.
A man from Yonkers came and just drove a stake through the heart of that shit.
Nah, but
from Yonkers just popped out.
97 is the
it was like
shiny suit era.
Hold on, go ahead, Dave.
With 365 days in a year, and you saying that the shiny suit was all 365?
All right. Before you guys go real quick, I'm gonna give y'all the top 20 albums that came out within 1997. You got Life After Death came out. You got Wu-Tang Forever. You got In My Lifetime, Jay-Z. You got Harlem World Mace. You got War Report, Capone Noriega. When Disaster Strikes, Busta Rhymes. Art of War, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Jules, OC. The Carnival, Wyclef Jean.
That was hard. Classic.
Soul on Ice, Razzcast.
Mr. Forte.
That wasn't 96. I thought Soul on Ice was 96.
Soul on Ice was 96.
Soul on Ice is 96. That's something like
I don't know.
Carnival was an amazing album.
The game was to be sold, not told.
That's 98. That's 98. That's
right,
that's the first time on No Limit. What AI list you looking at, man?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Man, I could go off the top of my head and name the albums from 97.
I got you.
No Googles. Uncle Trill can think of that.
Come on.
He gave us.
All right, so we got the Firm album.
I gave you 10.
The Firm.
3 to 4.
That wasn't crazy?
Project.
The Firm album?
Hold on, what you saying?
Al. Listen. They're not horrible albums. We just saying you happen to be the string on the bologna that is the 96 and 98 sandwiches. Like, bruh, like 96 and 98 were different. They two top 5 hip hop years. They had 2 of them in the top 5.
Because they're next to
and you
each
just
other?
97. You just
no.
Because
they're
they're
just amazing years.
Can I pick? I think I could take 97 and run through the whole 2000s. I'm not 2000.
Crazy, you in here? You in the sky though, Crazy.
2010 to 2015.
Real quick. Let me give a we got somebody in the sky right now. He stepped out right there. My man C Crazed, the bloke is up in the building right now. Know what I'm saying?
Up, Crazed?
Crazed, what up, Crazed?
What up?
All right. He here though. We can hear you, bro. You here though? Go ahead, Joe. My bad. I just want to announce that he up in here. Go ahead, though, bro. Who's going? So I like the fact that go ahead.
No, Al B was trying to explain he was trying to add validity to 97, but my only thing is, this is why I asked Master. I was going to ask him to rank every year of the 90s. before we got on here, I was listening to Memphis Bleek's debut album, and I just realized how ass 1999 was. 1999 was so ass. Outside of 2001, Most Def, Black on Both Sides, Pharaoh Monch, Internal Affairs.
Busta Rhymes album was good that year.
Busta Rhymes, I thought that was 98. Busta Rhymes album came out 98. ELE came out December 98.
I thought he dropped the album. Oh, okay.
No, ELE is a hard album. That came out. That's the end of 98 though. No, it's December 98. Yeah, but now I was just 99 to me was one of the worst years of the 90s.
Eminem, yeah, that was Eminem. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, so if we were to rank the years of the 90s, obviously you got 95 is amazing, 94 is amazing, 96 is amazing, 98 is amazing.
96 is probably the best year.
96?
Nah.
I would rank 98 over 96 just for the simple fact.
Hold on.
98 stole the most.
You're probably right, Trill.
96.
No, it was when it really, like, I'm telling you, man, like
the playing field opened in 98.
It sold the most. That's all it was. Trill, you told me a long time.
Coming of Juvenile. It was not just, but when you're saying selling it, you're short selling it, not giving it credence of how culturally all that shit was. It wasn't like things that came out that were like catered to mainstream. This was when culture got at its highest level, right? You start talking about this is Juvenile. Like ain't nothing.
98.
98. There's nothing commercial about Juvenile. There's nothing commercial about DMX. There's nothing. Maybe if you want to get on volume 2 and talk about Hard Knock Life, okay, sure. As far as the single, right? But it was the year of like culture, like really like at its peak. Like X came and really drove. That's why I said he deserved to be on the Mount Rushmore of Def Jam. Like he came and drove a state. People always talk about what happened to Mace. You know what happened to Mace? DMX happened to Mace. You know what happened to the rest of everything? Puff Daddy got rough after 98. Niggas start getting rough. Niggas start looking shootouts. Boy, that nigga X came through and drove a stake through the heart of the shiny suit. Is no more sequence on your outfits after this. Look, it was so serious. The locks left Bad Boy. It kind of reminds me of the shit I told y'all about Bad, right? With Michael Jackson, right? And I told y'all a nigga from Harlem had the best R&B album, and you niggas looked at me crazy. I said, this album is better than Bad. And then I went to prove it because Michael Jackson went to the nigga from Harlem to make his next album, not the nigga who did all the other shit. That's what happened with X. When X hit, it was like a fucking meteor hit the earth. The whole shiny suit era was. Oh, matter of fact, hold up. Let me think. What year did Shine come out?
Shine came out 2000.
His time's running out.
Like September 2000.
That nigga couldn't pass no.
Shine was up to bat in 99.
99, yeah.
The shootout happened in 99.
You missing the point of what I'm saying.
I don't know what
he had to go get some niggas that was rough.
Who?
When X came, niggas had to change,
I always
man.
had that. Listen, right? I always heard that this. I heard it went down like this. I heard that DNY bought Mace, the Locks, and DMX to Puff. You know what I'm saying? He ended up signing Mace and the Locks, and he was like, "Yo, nah, that dude ain't gonna work.
I can't shine that. Dude. He couldn't shine it.
That ain't gonna work.
It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. He couldn't shine it, Lex.
Now this might have been like back in like 95 or some shit, 94. So you know what I'm saying? So then time passed on, you know what I'm saying? Now when X gets the bubble, you know what I'm saying? We all know how the story goes. Fucking Leo went to Yonkers, seen him rapping, all that shit like that, signed him up to the shit. He killed the features in 98, 97, killed his features, one of them run, became the hottest dude, 99, came even through the roof though, right? If you look at the shit though, right? When Puff seen that shit happening, Puff is like, oh, that shit really worked. Nigga he goes to sign Black Rob. He goes to sign G Dep.
But again,
Black Rob was on Bad Boy before Locks and Mason, any of them.
Well, he pushed Black Rob at that time.
He had to change that shit.
Black Rob was on the shelf.
That nigga from Yonkers came out.
Black Rob was on the shelf.
I wouldn't say Black Rob was on the shelf. He
was,
but he wasn't, because you gotta think, I Love You Baby off of No Way Out went crazy.
When did Woe come out?
Yeah, but
Woe came out in 2000, late 99, 2000. The album dropped in 2000.
What up, Dave? What up, Dave? Dave?
I Love You Baby wasn't a lead or nothing like that. He just
we loved it. We loved it though.
That joint went crazy in the streets.
But he essentially used his roster on his album, right? But it wasn't to the point being made. It wasn't until X popped, you know what I mean, that you start seeing, Black Rob, G Dep. We start claiming Harlem all of a sudden and things of that.
This is when I gotta step in with, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so there was shiny suits, but there was also everybody was leathered up. You know what I'm saying? Cows all across America was dying. Everybody was leathered. Everybody had 5,001 flavors.
I got a
This is the time.
right now.
This is the time I can speak on Pun, because he did reign in '98. He sold 2 million records. You know what I mean? He sold 2 million records, and so and he had a whole community. His shit was also gangster, so his shit wasn't fluff at all. And he got 2 million. He sold 2 million copies. The Terror Squad was a thing. The Bronx was coming up, but you also got, when you think about the stronghold that Wu-Tang had on as well, like Wu-Tang in '98 when MTV dropped that Wu-Tang Forever joint, they was moving records and moving units. That joint moved units too. So yes, there's no doubt about it. DMX had a stronghold on those 2 albums. But I'm sorry, Glasses, I remember DMX in a shiny suit in that Cisco video. You know what I'm saying? That red suit.
You didn't have to do that. 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 You didn't have to do that.
Rest in peace, X. I was a production assistant on the Slipping video. When you watch the Slipping video in the
Michelle,
and you see the leaves going across. That's Al. That's your boy Al be in front of a fan with those leaves. You know what I'm saying? I was a production assistant on that video. You know what I'm saying? Illest thing DMX said. Illest thing I ever saw. I had to have a hold the sign up for everybody in Yonkers to read about, like, if you're in the video, you're not getting paid type sign, right? So I had to hold it, right? And X was like, yo, what's that? And I was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a rookie at the production assistants game. And then he was like, man, I know what it is. Rip that shit up. And he made me rip it up. He said, if any of these niggas sue me because they in the video, they deserve the money.
That's some DMX.
That's a real nigga. And you're absolutely right, guys. He changed the game. But Def Jam there was a Def Jam plan though. Also, like that Hard Knock Life tour had all of them on it. And I think hip hop has always been, to me, the crew, you know what I'm saying? The one with the biggest crew is always gonna win. So Def Jam in itself, down to Noriega's joint when Pharrell was dropping the what was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why we're forgetting Confessions of Fire. We're forgetting Confessions of Fire. We're forgetting Daz and Corrupt had a swing in '98. They was rocking. Am I bugging?
When did Dog Food come out?
Corrupt dropped a double album, Corruption in '98, but Weak and Freaky came out in '98. That was
that's like,
man, '98.
Great record. As soon as it gets sunny, that record just sounds so much better with sunshine. I don't know.
We're not allowed to talk about cannabis while the brothers in the room.
I bought the album. We could talk about cannabis. I bought the album. Buckingham Palace is crazy.
Blame you, not me.
Buckingham Palace is crazy to this day.
What's in Buckingham Palace smoking weed for getting the child to the weed?
It's so hot that wherever I drop shit, it'll land on the window of your airplane cockpit. Come on, man.
Crazy high clay.
Niggas is bloody idiots thinking they can stop this.
That was Glass's favorite that ruined that young black man career like that though, B. And Glass
Cool J's your favorite?
Who? That's Glass's. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I ain't going with why. I ain't pulling with why.
I think cannabis ruined cannabis.
It was the Carnival. Is the Carnival a classic?
Yes.
I I think Cannabis got in Cannabis.
Undoubtedly.
Going once, going twice.
Yes.
That's two. That's two.
What was it? 2
We have 8 on the
songs?
stage.
That was my crew album. Like in high school, that was my crew album. That's what we
Please
played when we
call
was together.
911.
Now that's the other one. That's the second one. That's part 2.
No, it had
You got Guantanamera. You got Bubble Goose. You got Street Jeopardy. You got the joint with Lauryn Hill. Yellow. Nah, Maria wasn't on it. That's on the Santana. Carlos Santana album.
There's a Lauryn Hill record on there. I thought
Lauryn Hill's on 2 different records rapping on it. She's on Guantanamera rapping on the 3rd verse. She raps on what's the other record?
Those are old vocals.
What she said? Nah. She was there rapping. What's the other joint?
She might have been because you know what? No. He right though, because if it came out in '97, she already dropped Lost Ones already though.
I was hopeful
before that going at the nigga.
Nah, Lost Ones is 98. Lost Ones is 98.
96, I thought.
Nah, Lost Ones is 98. That's from her debut album.
I'm thinking about 96.
But 97 is the Carnival. 97 is the Carnival. You got Anything Can Happen. You got the Staying Alive joint. You got Street Jeopardy. You got Gunpowder. Bubble Goose. Apocalypse.
You think she might have been mad because he dropped his solo album before she got to drop her solo album?
I don't think so.
I don't think she was mad. She was in love. She wanted to be a Marley.
The issue was she was pregnant with a baby, and she didn't know if it was the guy she was with or the guy she was sleeping with, who was also married. Wyclef was married, and he may have gotten Lauryn Hill pregnant, but she was actually pregnant about
Clip that.
I love you to death, Lawrence.
Yo, Dave.
I got a Lauryn Hill story.
None of my business.
I got a Lauryn Hill story.
Go to your story then.
Stop.
It's not nothing salacious. And I want to go back to something Glasses said. But look, I met a decent amount of celebrities in my life. There's only 2 celebrities in my life that I shook their hand and it was warm. All them other niggas, they hands be cold. I don't know what it is. I don't know what celebrities be doing, what deals they made with people. They hands always be cold. And my hands be cold too. Lauryn Hill's hands was so warm and her embrace was so warm and it was genuine. She looked me dead in my eye and she spoke to me. And the only other person that ever did that I met was Snoop Dogg. But I want to go back to something that Glasses had said about DMX. And I think the irony of that is DMX was introduced to the nation for the most part. There's only one artist that's featured on Harlem World twice. Is DMX. He's on track number 3, Take Yours, and he's on 24 Hours to Live. He's also featured on LL Cool J's album Phenomenon, which Bad Boy did a lot of the production on that record. He's on 4321. So the irony of it is he was actually introduced to the greater nation by the people whose images he ended up killing with his presence. I think that's pretty interesting to see.
The
two pretty boy rappers introduced the grimiest nigga.
Yes, get in real quick. Yeah, which one to say?
We didn't give a fuck about none of that, yo. Like, he's like,
thank you, man. Thank you.
These records.
No, he's right though.
Smashing these records. You understand? What
he's
I'm
right
saying?
though.
And I think that like we romanticize a lot of that shit when we look back on it, but in real time, we didn't care.
Not any of us mentioned that he had a movie called Belly.
Let him finish.
Not any of us mentioned that he had a film as well.
Let him finish.
That's in like December '98 though.
Let him finish. Yeah, bro.
I think that, and it's cool. You know what I mean? But I'm older. I'm 52, right? So I've been here since its inception, right? And I've seen the phases of these things coming to go, and like the phenomena that are phenomena in real time and is life changing. Illmatic was life changing to a lot of people. You know what I mean? A lot of people slept on Reasonable Doubt, but then got it later, right? So when we look like when you said that the Carnival was a classic, I clutched my pearls because I don't know niggas that listen to the Carnival like that.
Exactly.
Like because and it might have been.
I ain't heard that shit since it came out. I don't remember that.
Listen to the Carnival. So you listen to everything, B.
Crazed just the hood nigga though. We can't trust his ears.
Yeah,
He got hood nigga ears.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
It might have been a pocket of people that because I walked the line. My immediate team that I wake up with every day is the worst of the worst niggas, and then my friends that I chose is like real traditional backpackers, right? So we was either listening to X or we was when I'm with my other friends, we like, yo, that shit he not fucking nice like a Mos or a Monch or you know what I mean? But I just hearing the conversation and looking back on a lot of these instances, it wasn't as glamorous as as it sounds. You know what I mean? Like fucking X came on in parties, we fuck shit up. But we wasn't looking at it like, hey, it's a changing of the guard or it's the end of an era. It was some dope shit that, you know what I mean? Because even before X, we had semblances of Puff on this grimy shit because we had the Locks mixtapes. Them early Bad Boy Locks mixtapes is the foundation of what they returned to after they kind of broke out of their shiny suit situation.
Nah, them niggas. If you listen to that damn Money Power Respects album, B, Puff had him on some other shit than I understand what you're saying, but like you'll see like the UC song and shit like that though, which was crazy when they had ended up saying that Big was dissing him on that record though. That was crazy though when that happened right there.
He was though.
He was.
Do you remember? I feel like that was clarified and confirmed.
What?
Like you got these little niggas around here, and
that shit was crazy.
Yeah, they said little nigga.
Yeah, niggas talking it. Niggas talking it, but they ain't living it. Chris Styles shit. I'm spilling it. Don't have to live this shit. I said that's my favorite rapper, B.
I think you should hold that standard right there, Dave. I think we should hold that standard. Like, what were the niggas in the league? The niggas that was in the league. Who were they scared of? Because I don't think even in the niggas in the league that's playing on the court was like, oh, that Carnival album's dropping.
Oh, the guy that just sold 17 million worldwide with the Fugees. His album's coming out. No one's gonna buy this.
Everybody thought it was the girl from Sister Act that was popping. Everybody thought the Sister Act girl was popping.
Yeah, that shit was pop.
It was pop. Going to November is pop.
Hold on, glasses. Hold on one second, please. Yo, glasses. I'm asking you right now. Bro, was the Fugees looked upon as being a pop group, B?
What?
No.
The Nappy Roots?
How many mics do we rip on the daily? Many money.
That's the first album.
That's the score. That's the first song on the score. How many mics do we rip on the daily? That's not pop.
Just because he's dead.
It's got Diamond D produced on the album.
How many mics he ripped?
This is what happened. Because if y'all remember, the Fugees' first single and first album was Boots Back. That shit was trash.
Yeah. Yeah,
he wasn't fucking with it.
It was the Blended shit. It was Blood of Reality or something like that.
You got the vocab.
That was a remix, right?
That song's hard. The vocab.
Then they dropped that
Let him go.
Salon Remy remix. But the real pop off for them.
Yep. That's a fact.
The real pop off for them was when Lawrence started singing.
Killing Me Softly.
When Killing Me Softly put him in a pop realm.
Yeah, that was pop.
Yeah, but Killing Me Softly is not a pop song.
That's not pop.
That's
Roberta Flack over Bonita Applebum. Roberta Flack and Bonita Applebum is
A
pop.
Roberta Flack song with a rapper singing it is pop.
All right.
Y'all conflating a song
With the Cooley High reference?
Hold on. You're going off for the sound of it. I'm going for the popularity of it. Meaning it's pop.
That's not. But by that standard,
Never charted in the Hot 100.
that's ridiculous.
Oh, crazy.
Never charted.
That's like saying if I ruled the
It was
world
a
as a pop
B-side. It
record.
wasn't-
Them
it
ain't
wasn't
pop
A-side.
records, bro. Them is records that go pop.
Killing Me Softly never charted.
It never charted on the Hot 100 because the rules back then, it had to be
it.
released as A-side single. Look it up.
No, it didn't get charted in Hot 100. He's right.
Look it up. You know, I do my research. I don't come on here to say anything. I'm a nerd.
All right, go ahead.
I'm a nerd for real.
I'm not gonna check it. Chat Trill. Trill GPT.
I'm a nerd that's gonna rob you and take your library card.
No,
that's
and
the new name. Trill GPT.
Check it out though. But to your point,
crazy,
because
Read
it was
out
a
8
B-side,
books.
was a technicality, but it doesn't mean that it wasn't receiving MTV ran with it.
No doubt.
And non-urban stations ran with it. It wasn't just your power stations. It wasn't just your hot stations. It was.
Do we think that was the intention of it though?
Hold on.
Hold on. Y'all speaking about Wyclef's.
Listen, y'all mistaken when melody takes over. When melody is introducing the hip hop at that level, melody, that's not pop. You can't do a Roberta Flack song and then say it's pop. Like nothing about the Fugees was pop. Them niggas was black as they. Them niggas black as a motherfucker.
The
nothing
refugees.
about. I can see the argument.
You're bugging right now. You're bugging.
I can see the argument.
Let him finish. Let him finish. I'm about to cook
I
him
can see the argument.
Let him go. Hold up, Glasses. Let him finish.
No, I want to hear it too. I want to hear it too. Go ahead, go.
I can see the argument we make against the Black Eyed Peas, right? When they got Fergie. I get it. That's fair. This is not what's happening. They realized she offered more melody in hip hop and she worked out and became this global icon. Them records are not pop records. Killing Me Softly is not a pop song. That's not a pop song. That's a song that went mainstream.
Right. But
hold on.
The success
of
what the Fugees did, Wyclef kind of stepped into a popish realm based upon the type of music he started dealing with.
Shit was not pop at all, man. Come on.
No, and they got a Haitian guy. He got a Haitian guy jumping in right now.
Yeah, let's speak up for the refugees.
He went to super acoustic. Steve, sorry, but he went to super acoustic route, bro.
That's not pop.
Steve.
Them records were in the same vein as Bust a Move. Them records were in the same vein as Set Adrift on Memory Bliss.
Bust a Move.
That's
some pop shit. Bust a Move.
That's pop.
Oh no, he's saying they not in the same vein as that. That shit is pop. The Fuji shit ain't pop.
It evolved. Hold on, again, Steve.
Evolved to what?
I'm gonna get to it.
Is it in the same vein as Can't Touch This?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Yeah, keep going.
All that shit was black. Super black. The sample was black. The singing was black. The rhyming was black.
And the video.
The artistry was
black. Reference.
Let him go.
Was black. The background was black. Where they're from is black. Everything was fucking black. Even Wyclef album. Reggae. Zouk. Compa. Black. All that shit is black.
Neville Brothers.
Come on with this shit, man. Like none of that shit was pop.
All right, you good? All right, hold on. Let me get some.
Let Crazed get in there, Trap. Let Crazed get in there.
Crazed, go ahead, Crazed. Crazy.
I don't even know what to say.
Why you trying to control it to here? What the fuck is you talking about right now, bro? Let me direct this traffic, man.
Trap, could I say something before you rebuttal what Steve said?
Yeah, bro.
I think for whatever reason we blowing this thing out of proportion because the record was successful. The record was able to be successful on the pop side, but we have to consider this as a Roberta Flack remake over Bonita Applebum. The video is in reference to Cooley High, and it's a bunch of niggas inside the motherfucking movie theater. You got Young Z in there saying one time like it's his record. You got Pasta Noose from motherfucking De La Soul in there. Like that video is extremely black. Everything about that record is black.
Okay,
1,000% black. It just happened to be successful because it's an absolutely amazing record, and it deserved all the accolades that it got. It deserved to be played everywhere it was played. There's no place where that record was played where it didn't deserve to be played. That's the record I can go to motherfucking Target right now, and they can play "Killing Me Softly," and I don't feel any type of way about it. And I can also go hang out with my mother and them, and if I start DJing, I'm gonna play that shit for them too. It's one of them records. Like we can't call a record pop because it's a record that is universally loved and it deserves all the love it gets.
All right. So now I'm gonna say no. Let me say this. One thing real quick, right? So now what I want to say is this, though, right? So is it possible for a song to come out and that becomes so big that it becomes a pop record? Like it becomes so popular.
Yes.
So now,
Yeah.
all right. So now,
it's your birthday.
so now what I'm saying is this though. So now I'm saying I wouldn't say that the intentions when the record dropped was for it to be a pop record though, right? But it became so big that it did cross over and become a pop record. And within them doing the Roberta Flack and them grabbing Belita Applebone beat, I think the chemistry of it was destined for it to become to where it landed to though, bro. That's what I'm saying within that though. Dave, go ahead, Dave. What you got to say, bro? Go ahead, bro.
Good thing.
A couple points, right? We're conflating musical design and race. Fucking Can't Touch This is one of the biggest pop records in the world. He sampled Rick James. If you look at the video, everybody in that motherfucker is black. And Rick is one of the biggest niggas in music. Like when I mean nigga, like niggas.
Yeah,
He's one of the biggest niggas in music. It don't get no more urban than Rick James. However, the intention of the people that produced that record was for it to be
Hot record.
a larger or received by a larger audience. The same thing with Killing Me Softly. Yeah. Hold on,
let him finish.
When y'all say
Let him finish.
The intention was a larger reception, and it's the same thing with Killing Me Softly. It's a soul record by design, but it was strategically placed to receive pop attention. It was strategically placed. They rapped on every other fucking record. And then they got
let me get Alex in here. Let me get Alex in.
They didn't rap on every record. They did the Killing Me. They did the No Woman No Cry remake.
Exactly.
Wyclef got a solo record on it too.
And that was designed to go to radio.
That's pop too. That's No Woman No Cry. Pop too.
These records were designed to go to radio.
I'm gonna tell you.
Here's an example. The record they did with the Outsiders and John Forte. That wasn't for radio. That was.
They did a video for that though. That was a single. It was a single though.
Staying alive. Come on, man.
It was not.
That was a single.
That's not the same.
Z all
This is the thing. That record was not designed for popular radio. It just wasn't.
So why they shoot a video?
Why they shoot Young Z and Pace One?
Why they shoot a $250,000 video then?
Can I ask a question?
Can I ask a question? Because it was such a massive record. Can I ask a question? For any of these records.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Do y'all feel like the intentions of I Need Love was to be a pop record?
Yeah, it was for radio. Yes.
Let me ask y'all a question.
To go to radio.
Let me ask y'all a question. Tell me a record before it that proved that point.
My Adidas.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
I know that's. Where are the comparatives in those records?
The comparison to I Need Love and My Adidas.
Like, I think sometimes y'all. I think sometimes y'all hold the predecessor with the followers. So it's like the thing is when they did that song, that wasn't something happening in hip hop. There wasn't a ton of MCs that could sing to the caliber of Lauryn Hill. If I remember correctly, that's kind of the first song I remember of such a high quality MC. Because let's be honest, Lauryn Hill was really a dope MC. She was like very proficient as an MC to be able to hold the vocals to deliver a Roberta Flack song. So
first time.
I think when we're saying songs like Can't Touch This, these are not pop songs. They're not even crossover attempts. They're really great records that cross over. Now, if we start talking about Walk This Way, that's a crossover record. And we start talking about Wipeout by the Fat Boys, those are crossover records.
Wild Thing.
How the fuck do you know if a Roberta Flack song is going to cross over with Lauryn Hill singing it? It's impossible for you to know.
Because it's singing, and we're talking about hip hop. Hip hop niggas wasn't tapped into sing. MC singing at that time was to be more palatable to the masses, not to their pocket audience.
But Dave, who was
a complete fact? Why are we arguing this
before to prove that?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Who was the person before to prove that?
We were talking about how cheesy.
Who was the person before that said, "Man, if you can get an MC to sing at this level, man, we can make it cross over like this"? What song?
It's not. I don't think it was to sing at this level. It is to give us something softer. We need a radio single. Joe Nicolo and what's the other boy from Rough House?
Bro,
they like about that record, we need something. We need something to shit to. We can't do Booth Back twice.
Well, I think what the thing was Lauryn Hill was loved in the black community because of her role on Sister Act 2. And I don't think their first album capitalizes.
Not just the black community. It wasn't just the black community. That was Whoopi Goldberg.
But we talk about hip hop in 1996. We're largely talking about the black community, especially with the.
Let me ask you a question, G.
The last thing I was gonna say was, I think "Killing Me Softly" was them taking advantage of the love that she got from that movie, where it was a misstep in the first album. I don't think they took advantage of her vocal ability and how much people loved hearing her sing.
He's on the sparrow. Exactly. Let me ask you a question, because this is good for young MCs to hear. You know, because to not get confused with what you should put a single together, you know, to draw and fishnet people to your project versus going pop. And so let me ask you, do you feel what was that? I love the video when it was in the club and it was doing this, the dog pound rock the party all night long.
World.
That was singing. It's a dog. Like we hadn't heard that, and he took the chance.
That's the dramatics. That's Doggy Dog World.
Yeah.
Dog World. That record.
Let him go. I'm going next.
But imagine saying a dramatic.
Hold on. Let him finish the quick. I gotta imagine. I called to get somebody in. I made a phone call.
Imagine. Hold on, Trap.
Go.
Imagine saying a dramatics record is a crossover record.
Yeah,
I feel what you're saying.
I think you can to some extent because it's already popular.
Yeah.
You're like when If I Ruled the World is not. I think MTV did, you know, like when people was getting on MTV, it was like, oh, you're away from us. It just happened like that. When If I Ruled the World was on TRL, bro, it's like, what do you want us to do? That was rare air, and we got that popular.
Let me get this real quick. Before hold on a second, bro. I had to make a phone call real quick. You know what I'm saying? I had to make a phone call real quick to somebody who was
Lauryn
there.
Hill?
No, hold on. No, wasn't Lauryn Hill, but it was somebody that was really involved within the whole situation right now.
You gonna let Prada take one phone call for you?
I'm announcing right now. You know what I'm saying? My man Alex in the building right now. You know what I'm saying? Who was there within the Columbia time, within the shit. Alex, what's up, bro? What's going on, bro?
Yeah. What up, bro?
All right. So look, right? We having a discussion right now, and we're saying, well, how did the discussion? Do y'all want to give them a little recap on how the discussion started, though? Would y'all want to do that?
Show job. You got it on the phone.
How did it start?
Now he on the phone. He there. All right. So basically, what we saying though was it the intention of the Columbia Records for Fugees to go pop at the time?
Wait, for what to go pop?
I don't think that was the argument though, Trap. It was 97.
What was the argument?
The argument.
No. We were discussing how the Fugees ended up all right. So
they said the intentions was.
Shatif was right. It started with the 1997 thing because there was like no one was worried about Wyclef solo album, and then I said, well, Wyclef was off the steps of the last Fugees album, the success of that album, and then we spoke about Killing Me Softly, and then it was stated that Killing Me Softly was a pop attempt.
Pop intentions. Was pop intentions.
Sure.
Did y'all have pop intentions when y'all dropped Killing Me Softly? That's the question is.
Nah, but it went off for the first record. The first record, Ooh La 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 went crazy.
Exactly.
Once that went crazy, it didn't matter what we dropped. It was gonna go.
Mm. So the intentions of Killing Me Softly dropping, like when y'all, it wasn't to go. Yeah, we about to go to the other side real quick with this one though. It wasn't that at all.
Nah, and there was actually 2 videos that were shot for Killing Me Softly. One y'all never saw, and then the second one y'all saw. There was actually
They
2
spoke on that
videos.
one. They spoke on that. All
Yeah,
right, so
there
since
was
I
2
got you,
videos.
since I got you here though, this is a great discussion right now. Since I got you here right now, yo, welcome to the Gatekeepers Podcast right now, Alex. Man, we need to have you pull up there. We get you one of these boxes one day though too. You know what I'm saying, when you're ready to pull up though and join like that. But tell me what was the outlook upon it was written when it, because he was there when it was written dropped too though. He was there from the whole rollout from it was written and all that shit though. You know what I'm saying? What was the intentions of of the outlook they wanted to do where it was written from coming from Illmatic though? Can you give me a little outlook upon that right there?
Yeah, and Nas didn't want to do that record. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it if I Ruled the World. He didn't want Lauren to be on it.
He didn't want Lauren to be on it.
Yeah, he didn't want Lauren. He didn't. It wasn't no. He didn't want Lauren to be on it.
What the fuck?
I mean, I was an assistant at that time, but I made the phone call to put him and Lauren on the phone, to where she convinced him that she should be on the record. Wow. And then he did it, and then everything happened the way that it happened.
Oh shit, Nas.
How did it go with the convincing him?
Crazy.
Like the approach to the albums though. So was you there? Was you there when Illmatic dropped? When they did the Illmatic? Was you with at that time?
Nah,
you came after. You came.
Yeah, I came after.
So
why didn't he want to do it? My bad, Trap. But why
Because
did
he was pop.
He didn't feel he wasn't
good.
like
Right there,
Nas
'cause he was
wasn't into
pop.
those. Yeah, Nas wasn't into those type of records. He was just like, I don't know if she should be on it. But I mean,
she was pop, like you said.
They toured with each other before prior to that, right?
I thought it was supposed to be R. Kelly.
I think they did.
It was supposed to be R. Kelly?
I heard it was supposed to be R. Kelly.
Did he want R. Kelly to sing it though?
No,
Tony Polk.
I don't know if he was supposed to sing.
No, Tony Polk.
Tony Polk wanted it. Okay.
No, Tony Polk.
Oh, Tony Polk. Yeah, maybe they did.
Okay, I just want to go on record before we move on because we be moving fast. Street Dreams remix with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Street Dreams remix. The third verse on that song has to be one of the greatest verses of all time. But even with Street Dreams 1, he's wearing pink suits. He has
trying to get cute. Come on,
he has a way about him, and it was written. There was the box, there was all this stuff that was promoting these records, but I think he was trying to, just elevate. I don't want to go back into the car music of if they.
Oh, there you go. The car music. He had a car in '96, bro. We not about to do that. He had a car in '96, bro. We're not about to do that. We're not about to do that, bro. He had a car in '96, bro. Please stop that. Please stop
that. That was gratifying.
He had a car in '96, bro. We're not about to do that, bro. Man,
no, but I'm just saying his elevation. I think Nas became.
Pun had a van, dude. Stop it. Pun had a van. He didn't have a car. He had a van.
Bro, before you do that, stop.
Kidnappers in that van. He was kidnappers in that van, man.
Hold on. Before you do that, Pun got into a lawsuit way before he was a rapper. He had a convertible.
I know he had.
Let's just be honest about my stomach.
That was skinny Pun. That was skinny Pun right there.
You know what I'm saying? The boxer.
That was skinny Pun.
But my thing is, it was designed to be Nas outside of New York, just right. It wasn't. It felt like
he really presented outside of New York on that shit though.
Let Alex.
Black girl lost isn't again. Alex, what you say? Okay, Alex.
Now I think there's two different vibes to Nas. There's what y'all saw, and then there's what he wanted. Like he wasn't into all of that. Like himself, he wasn't into all of that. That was just the vision that was put from him. He was like, oh yeah, I like that. This is before you get the Nas that you got now. Like he could see things beyond that, but he wasn't like Stout was controlling the second album. Stout had the vision for all of that, but as him, he wasn't looking at that like that. That wasn't his vision.
We gotta blame everybody on the team, coaches, staff. We gotta blame everybody.
Listen, man. Alex, man, you stick around, though, man. If you want to hang out with us, man, we chill right here. This is the Gatekeepers Podcast right now. You know what I'm saying? We are definitely chopping it up on some different. We basically on some ADHD shit right now, but this is Gatekeepers Podcast right now.
The bomb on us said that Nas didn't want Lauren on it.
Can I piggyback off something Alex just said though?
Go ahead, bro.
Shout out to Alex for that was exclusive information about putting Lauren and Nas on the phone and Lauren convincing Nas for her to be on, in my opinion, the most important record of his fucking career. But that's neither here nor there. I already see you. I'll be ready to fight me. That
If I Rule the World is Nas' most important record?
Yes, it's the most important record in Nas's career.
What?
Yes.
Blasphemy. Using Nas' name in vain.
It is the most important record of Nas' career because, like we were saying before, someone mentioned Ether being a top 10 Nas record, and as far as quality goes, I don't agree with that statement. But if we were lining up all of Nas's records, Nas probably got what 250 songs. If we take If I Ruled the World out of Nas's career, it changes the entire trajectory of his career. His career is not the same without that record. There's songs that may be better than that, like Nas is like, in my personal opinion, Nas is like is probably just as good, if not better, than If I Ruled the World. But if you take Nas's like out of Nas's career, Nas's status don't change. Nas is still where he is, the greatest, as to me, the greatest MC of all time. To most people, top 3, top 5. If you take Nas's like out of there, it doesn't change.
Can't be the greatest MC with the worst stage performance.
If you take If I Ruled the World out of Nas's catalog, it changes the entire trajectory of his career. It Was Written doesn't become the #1 album for 4 weeks. At that point, he doesn't become the first solo rapper from New York to have a #1 album. It changed the entire trajectory of Nas' career. To this day, Nas has 6 #1 albums. That ranks him at like #3 or #4 amongst all rappers ever. If you don't have If I Ruled the World and the success of It Was Written, we don't have any of that. Like, that is the reason we have Nas today. If Nas doesn't pivot, if Nas makes another Illmatic, Nas becomes Buckshot Shorty. And sure, his music gonna play in Dave and Lex's. They're gonna play at their Spade games. They're gonna play that between Company Flow and Black Moon. But Glasses ain't gonna listen to Nas without It Was Written. The rest of the country isn't open to Nas without If I Ruled the World and It Was Written. It Was Written is, to me, the most important album of Nas's career.
Crazed is ready.
It doesn't mean it's the best, but it is the most important because without It Was Written, Nas becomes OC, Nas becomes Buckshot Shorty, Nas becomes Smith & Wesson. If he remakes Illmatic in 1996, as hip-hop is changing, as hip-hop is becoming a more even play.
Pass the rock.
Trill. There's nothing about fast life. There's nothing about that. Trill. There's nothing. Trill. There's nothing about Fast Life, which G-Rap, which is way before It Was Written. There's nothing about him that gave you hints that he was going to be Buckshot. Like, first of all, we're not going to diss Buckshot. There's still remixes.
My fault, Craig. I know Craze.
Hold on. Go ahead, Craze.
Why Buck gotta catch it straight up?
Now we gonna chill on Brooklyn.
Yeah, Craze.
We love Buckshot Shorty. We love Boot Camp. Like, I was providing a little bit of context.
Oh, that's why you was tapping in for the Buckshot.
You know,
That's the only reason you were offended.
That's why you raised your hand because of Buckshot.
Get out of here, Craze.
That's not. I mean, I don't even think that's the way albums.
Yeah, we're rock at. Man.
I don't even think that's the way albums work. I don't even think that's the way
Ruck was the dude.
Nah, RP.
Y'all can hear me?
Oh, no, Ruck is RP. Yeah. Rock is the other one. Rock is the other one. Yeah, that's Craze's cousin. That's Craze's cousin. Rock Craze's cousin.
I don't think you have affirmative action on it
for that one though.
I don't think, and then Dre had produced the Nas Is Coming. You had the Street Dreams remix, which was with R. Kelly. So if he doesn't have If I Rule the World, I think he's still Nas, right? He's still Nas from Illmatic. He still has all these great records.
I just want to know why Buck got to catch Craig, though. That's some bullshit.
Yo, we not talking. He not throwing a shot at Buck. Yo, listen. I done said before here. Yo, enter the stage might be one of the best boom bap albums ever put out, B. Know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit though. Easily one of the best. Like that shit is a moment in time right there. So we can't never put, like I told Glasses this the other day. Was you in there that time, Trill? When I told him, I said, yo, he been looking for a boom bap producer, like a legendary boom bap producer. I said, yo, get Evil D. I said, get Evil D. I said, Evil D. B minus.
The B minus. Yeah.
B minus. Like they like that was just different than shit they was doing though,
definitely
B.
said that.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely said that though. So I always give out like what they did, like, and mind you, at that time, like I said all the time, I was going to school in Brooklyn though. I was going to school right by fucking Broadway Junction. That's the motherfucking, that's between Brownsville, fucking East New York. That's like my man.
And Bushwick.
Bushwick. You know what I'm saying? That's right there in the pitch right there. I never forget them niggas used to be so much in love with Boot Camp Quick at the time, B. You know what I'm saying? Like Black Moon was just crazy. My OG dude. Yeah, Sean P. Rest in peace, Sean P. Sean P. Yo, I think when it comes to anybody who ever reinvented themselves after how they came in the game, Sean P. 2 Chainz, Sean P. That's how it gotta go right there. With them reinventing your career and coming. No, Black Thought is Black Thought, B. I don't think no reinventing Black Thought.
Hold on.
That's not the same. Those are not the same.
No. MF Doom was on that list too.
That's true.
MF Doom was on that list too. Yeah, MF Doom was on that list too.
Now let Crazed get out about Black Thought.
Hold on, real quick.
About Buckshot.
We got a guest here right now. Let Dave go. Go ahead, Dave.
Before we move on, I don't disagree, right? I do think that record and that album is what separates Nas from OC Jules is a classic. End of the Stage is a classic. These are classic hip hop albums. However, If I Rule the World and it was written opened Nas up to a broader fan base, right? Kind of how pop music was. So to the point, he achieved pop level success, which opened his career up to do other things with the help of Lauryn Hill.
Man, that's my era.
Who's saying If I Rule the World and Killing Me Softly. But we can move on. Let's move on.
So hold on. Wait, before we move on, so are we saying it was a strategic move for Nas because he wanted more success, pop success? It wasn't organic.
I think Stout probably pushed for more pop success because he seems to be somebody that can take a thing and make it a more polished thing, more palatable for the masses.
Okay.
Apparently, it wasn't Nas's idea, but somebody on his team made it an idea.
Wouldn't it be more mainstream success as opposed to pop success? Like
mainstream.
That was never what we was talking about as far as what the.
So pop and mainstream is the same thing.
Y'all think it's
overlap?
Dave, yours, go ahead. Yeah, bro.
Right, because I want us to contextualize. Like when we say pop, like what does that mean necessarily? We talking about
I
popularity.
think it's success. I think it's success in the areas that it reaches. Okay. It's success in the areas that it reach. That's it. Yeah, top 40. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Top 40.
So can something be considered pop?
From up north.
Can something be considered pop just based on the sample used? If I'm using a sample,
no.
Wait. Hold on a second. Hold on. If I go into the kitchen, and I'm saying I'm going to use an Isley Brothers sample, right? And I'm not going to really chop it up. It's going to be that's a popular sample, right?
That doesn't make it though.
Depends on the song though, don't it?
But it has reach to. Okay, all right, maybe.
So you think everybody that you
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
Hold on, okay, I'm about to ask you a question now. You think everybody that sampled Rick James?
Answer my question.
We can't help you. We can't hear you guys if you're saying something.
Come on, Trap.
Muted.
Hey, but I do want to say this to the point of what we were talking about initially.
Quarter hit record. Why can't they have been in the studio and just came up with some shit and all the stars aligned and it just came out to be a dope record?
Is that how hits are made? Do hits happen by happenstance?
You muted
Like, I
up,
just got a good
Glasses.
record.
Can't hear you, Glasses.
How do you
How
do you take Friends? No. How do you take Friends from Houdini and make this argument? How do you take Beneath the Apple Bomb and make this argument? Music.
It was intentions. It was intentions. It was intentions. It's a fact.
But I'm saying that if Friends is not that, if Beneath the Apple Bomb is not that, then I mean I can see when we make the argument towards producers.
It's familiar though.
That was a good take. That's a good take.
Let him go. Finish. Stop.
Wait. Friends was a sample.
Let him finish.
Friends was a sample.
If I Ruled the World, it's Friends. You didn't know that? Houdini?
Lex wasn't outside.
How many of us?
Young man. Hold on.
The way you.
No, if I ruled the world,
Lex, hold on, Lex, hold up, let the OG spit some game to you. You didn't know that was Houdini, Friends.
No.
It never hit you. My bad, young man. That was when I was outside and we was doing our thing. You feel me? That's how big Houdini. Oh, you didn't know. My bad.
That's the same song. That's the same song.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes,
Yes, it absolutely is.
Good job, G.
Y'all didn't know that? Oh my God, I got you.
Absolutely.
If I rule the world.
Yeah, my uncle taught me that.
No, that's listen.
Not the listening. You right.
My uncle put me on that, and his daughter is the one that gave me the original CD.
He can't say Houdini.
No, that's Curtis Blow. That's Curtis Blow over Friends.
Right, but it's not the sample that sells the record. It's the hook that sells the record.
I mean, but the hook was Curtis
Blow.
The tieback is the hook.
I don't think
Curtis Blow is pop.
No, it's not pop.
If I was the one by Curtis Blow,
no.
Curtis Blow.
Familiarity. It's familiarity, B. It's songs people are familiar with.
Hip hop fans are familiar with.
Basketball was my favorite sport. I like to dribble down.
Exactly.
Don't nobody know that fucking Curtis Blow song.
Let me make this point.
Yes, they do. Are you crazy?
Spit a line from it.
No,
that's not the hook.
No.
Let's get my down.
Spit a line from it, rap.
Curtis Blow.
Rap one line from Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow is not pop. However,
there you go. Okay, Dave.
Lauryn Hill,
it is.
Who was in Sister Act 2. Hold on. If Lauryn Hill, who was in Sister Act 2, just came off the back of Killing Me Softly,
it is. Like,
sings, if I Ruled the World, then it's pop. Because
all right, so yeah, I mean, it could go within. I'm going within the whole fact of
pop song because it was pop about that song. Not even the hook was pop. If I ruled the world, I free all my sons. That's not a pop hook, y'all.
No, it's a familiarity. It's a familiarity. I don't know if I'm using the wrong word, but people are familiar with the song, though. Hold on a second, B. It's a reason why people get paid off of fucking if somebody uses your melody of a song, because people are familiar with that melody. You know what I'm saying? So now when you hear the melody of the song, it could be completely different words. But now the melody is attracting people.
What's the name of the album that Curtis Blow, If I Ruled the World is on? What's the name of the album?
Name two lines of the song, Trap.
Bro, I only know half a verse of that song, man.
Don't nobody know that song.
I didn't know it was a Curtis Blow record until Nas told me years later. I didn't know that.
Let me tell you something. Curtis Blow was
somebody. If I Rule the World, y'all didn't know If I Rule the World.
Nah, I never heard that record a day in my life until after Nas referenced it, and then I went back and I saw it.
Oh, you lose a stripe. You lose a stripe.
I was 11 when Nas version came out. What year came out?
You lose a stripe. I know about Friends. What you talking about, bro?
What year did Curtis Blow? What year did Curtis Blow record come out?
78.
I don't know, bro, but I'm hip hop. I'm hip hop, bro. I know everything.
So, but when did you find out about it before Nas's record?
I knew If I Rule the World from the jump, though.
Yeah. What about that drop?
I knew it was a sample. Listen. Keep it above. Now, Street Dreams, I didn't know about because that was in my culture right there. I didn't know that was a
hype, but that was a huge record.
I'm not familiar with that pop record right there, though, bro.
That song was everywhere.
When I'm familiar with If I Rule the World, that's my culture. That culture there, Street Dreams came from.
I thought the world is not a pop.
What?
Hold on.
That niggas ain't know that was a sample.
First off, that's because the Curtis Blow song is not a pop record.
Yeah, I was born.
That's the first thing.
It's a familiarity.
What is that?
Hold on. Stop arguing. That's you cutting people off. Hold up. You telling everybody not to cut nobody off. You cutting people off.
Nah, don't do
Come
that.
on now.
That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work, bro. That ain't gonna work. Go ahead.
We're talking about an actual pop song, right? That Street Dreams use. You're talking about the fact you know this minute, small Curtis Blow record as if it's a pop song. Bro, it's not a pop song. I'm not saying the handful of y'all who got the vinyl of If I Ruled the World by Curtis Blow, right, is not.
And it came out in 1985. Like, I was born in 1985.
Now, when that song came out,
Trill.
Can I
shout out to Life.
Question real quick?
Nigga,
Go
ahead, Dave. Go ahead, Dave.
So, was If I Ruled the World top 40? Was that top 40?
No.
Top 40 record?
You talking about? Are we talking about the Curtis Blow record or the Nas record? Because the Nas wasn't. The Nas peaked at 53.
Neither.
Okay.
Neither.
I know the Curtis Blow went top 40.
Neither.
All right.
It didn't even go to the top 40. You're calling that pop?
Yeah, y'all sound so bugged out, man.
Y'all sound pop radio. We have to understand that. It's not mixed show. It's not something that you're hearing in the middle of the night. You hearing it on your way to work, on your way home, and on your lunch break. Can we agree on that?
Yeah. Through the Wire is a pop record.
So let me ask you a question real quick. Yeah, go first, Dave.
Can we agree on that criteria?
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. What's the criteria?
No. Hold on, bro. When y'all heard this hook of this song, y'all thought it was an original hook?
I didn't know.
I know it wasn't. But my mom like
what I'm asking y'all right now is, all y'all who heard this hook of this song, did y'all think that was an original hook that was the first time I ever said from Nas and Lauryn Hill?
I didn't know. I was
Trill is
11.
younger.
I was 11.
Trill is younger.
Man, I don't even
All right, well, I'm asking you, Glasses.
How old was Trigg? How old was Trill in 85?
I'm asking you,
I was born in 85.
Did you know? Did you know?
My mom like Curtis Blow.
Did you think it was an original hook?
No, I knew this. Hold on, listen. I knew something you and Lex didn't know. I knew the beat was Friends by Houdini. Not only did I know the song.
I knew exactly what it was.
I knew it.
No. I knew it wasn't original. I knew it wasn't their original idea. I knew it was a rendition of what the I created before. I probably couldn't tell you exactly where it came from, nothing like that though. But I know I heard it before.
Because y'all didn't fuck with Houdini like that.
That's what we did.
Houdini. We love
That's
you.
what we did.
Hey, I ain't never been starstruck in my life. I ain't never been starstruck.
Yo, listen, man. This is a great. Go ahead. What you got starstruck for, Houdini?
Nah, for Nas, man. Nas is always. I mean, when I met him at the John Blaze video shoots, my first time getting a chance to meet the God. Like, I you know what I'm saying? I was on record of saying he's my favorite rapper, even around Pun. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nas is everything to me. His street poetry.
Bring back the story. Hold on. Bring back the story of when you said that shit and Punk got mad at you. That's what you got to bring back.
Oh, word?
Nah, yeah. I was on. It got cut out of It got cut out, but it was on BET. Joe Clear came to the pool hall that Pun had bought, and he had an arcade and a barbershop. And I used to sweep the hair and stuff like that. And
how could you call yourself a hip hop?
Hold on, Crazed.
How can I call? Yeah, so
I'll be finished.
Yeah, it's not. Joe Clear asked me who's my favorite rapper, and I said Nas. Like, I just like.
Oh wow!
I said, did you hear? And I was on camera. I was my first time on being on camera. It's
great
just,
Punch right there. Punch right next.
Punch right there. And
Punch right
there. And I got, they looked at me like it was like a go. It was like it was like, yo, Pun's here. You have anything nice to say about Pun?
Oh, wow.
It was terrible. It was like my big mouth. I got my big mouth. But hey, man, I kept it real. Like I said, and then I said, I didn't even just say Nas. I said, I went like this, Glasses. I went. He said, what's your name? I said, Kidnapper. Right. And that was my terror squad name. And then he said, who's your favorite rapper? And Joe Clear setting the alley-oop up for me to say Pun, and I'm supposed to be, dead in the middle. I'm supposed to do all that, Nah, I was like, Nas. Yo, did you hear what he said when he said I peeped you fronting? I was in the Jeep, sunk in the seat. Yo, I did a whole Nas verse right on. Yo, Nas is everything to us, bro. In the Bronx. So I'm not gonna. I put man.
Hold on. What happened after LB? When
the repercussions. Repercussions.
So Pun goes. So Pun is late night. Pun goes, yo, I want you to. He goes, I want you to fight. I want you to fight that dude like in boxing because we had gloves at the shop, right? And he goes, man, he's small, man. He's nothing. Like you got, you terror squad, you got bodies, you don't got bodies, you can't, you know what I'm saying? He was like that, right? Pushing me. I'm 16 years old. So I'm like, yeah, I got it. And I was always tall. This nigga that I'm fighting, small dude, Golden Glove winner. Golden gloves.
He locked them up, B. He locked them up.
Let me tell you something. 2-piece and a biscuit, bro. I was asleep. I woke up in the limo. Nigga spit water on my face. Nigga put waters on my face. I'm drowning, right? I woke up. I gotta go. I'm in the limo. This is back in the day when niggas used to take the limo to the studio.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember Pun jotting the verse of Brave in the Heart for Nori. At the time, it was for, I think it was a Funkmaster Flex freestyle. Thug Brothers, Young Thug Brothers. And he says it in the rhyme. He goes, brave in the heart, playing the part, amazingly smart, futuristic rap, state of the art, taking these young cats past the start. First it was Nasty Nas. Now watch me turn this apple into Macintosh. He was upset that I said that. Like he was like his little man called Nas. I think he just wanted to be that street poet. He wanted to go after Nas. So when John Blaze happened, that's when everything changed. He got his chance. Rap against his hero. And then Nas had to change his verse.
Oh boy, okay. We are
big. I'm telling you, I
got my Queens hat on. We ain't about to do that right there, B. We ain't about to do that. We ain't about to do that.
We ain't about to tell the truth. Queens ain't about to tell the truth.
We about to do that. So
now we going. We going.
Hold on. Let's talk about that real quick.
Hold on. No, we done.
I'm just saying DMX.
Let him finish.
You just said DMX and 98 didn't just change the shiny suit world. 98 also changed kind of Nas's. Nas went from If I Ruled the World to Nostradamus. I Am. He went to I Am, which was a little bit more darker.
Amazing though.
But he saw what was on the landscape of 1998. Like DMX also didn't just change the shiny suit era. I think DMX kind of put that battery in Nas too, because they did Belly together. You know what I'm saying? Like Nas, Nas had to. Mobb Deep was. We forgetting about them.
Mobb Deep Murder Music came out in that time.
Not even talking about
Murder Music came out in 99.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
Bootleg went crazy too.
So you're right, Glass. I think you're right. 1998 was probably our zenith.
Fuck was coming out from the West Coast in 99, though, bitch. Like Snoop Dogg. What was going on at that time?
Hold on.
No. It's a real question. Real question, though. What was coming out from the West Coast?
The
2001.
I hate that song.
No. 99. What was coming out 99?
2001, man.
Hold on, y'all.
One album.
2001. Dr. Dre.
One album.
Let me make it clear here.
Hold on, Ice came out before that.
Snoop Dogg.
Game to be sold, not to be told.
Snoop Dogg finally rebounded. This was Top Dog. So this is when he got back with Dre. He rebounded.
He finally said he rebounded. I'm glad he said that.
Because I think what happened was when he first went to No Limit, he was trying to use all their producers, and it like they tried to get it off, and they had some kind of things, but it didn't quite work the correct way. But during that time, he ended up getting back with Dr. Dre, and obviously Exhibit kind of found himself with Dre, which is a really dope story because Snoop Dogg is the person that first introduced Exhibit to Dr. Dre. Snoop said he saw Exhibit, and he told me this story. That was dope. And then Exhibit told me the same, which is dope. That they was at home watching the videos, and he saw What You See when he was walking through. It was like kind of the first walkthrough video where everything was happening.
It was
and he said he saw that he was just listening to him rhyme he was like, man, this nigga is dope. This nigga been dope for a long time. I want to get this nigga on the song. So he gets in touch with him and shit. And was like, what's up, man? I need you to come to the studio, man. Hop on this song for me. So Exhibit is like, hell yeah, it's Snoop Dogg. So he gets the address and he goes to meet Dr. Dre. And he goes to Dr. Dre's studio. And this is the first time they work. They do Bitch Please. And Dre told me, and it's dope because I've heard the story from all three perspectives, which is kind of really dope. Tell a story. So Dre's perspective was, he was like, man, Exhibit was, I know, Exhibit was just such a consummate professional, how he walked in the studio, executed, and left. Didn't ask for nothing, just came in there, knocked it out, and left. And as he was starting to work more on 2001, he liked Exhibit's vibe, and he started calling him back more and more. And obviously that ended up becoming Exhibit, you know what I mean, and Dre, and they whole thing as Exhibit goes from underground to like launching into mainstream. But yeah, that was that time period for us.
What year was Paparazzi?
That's 96.
Paparazzi before that.
That's the Speed of Life. That's 96. That's a Foundation, Paparazzi. That Paparazzi, he was going at Pac on Paparazzi. Like from the time I saw that video as a kid, I always thought he was going at Pac. And then the Outlaws dissed Exhibit on Bomb First. If you ain't in the rap game for the motherfucking Cash Man, then what is your mother? He's like, I got a question for that little nigga that made Paparazzi. If you ain't in the rap game for this motherfucking Cash Man, then what is your motherfucking purpose? None could service. Yeah,
was Exhibit before 2000. I mean, we loved Exhibit in New York. What was the LA
the Liquid Crew?
Exhibit.
I mean, Liquid Crew had
that's one particular.
What are we talking about right now? What are we talking about right now? Hold on. Before we, because I don't know how much time.
Too much left for the West Coast.
Nah, we good. Go ahead.
Yeah. So let me ask. So this is what I want to address, because you know what? This is the deficiency in me. I'm unable to convey to Glasses. It's okay for J. Cole to apologize.
Oh,
right. And so, hold on.
So hold on.
Get track.
No. So we had a recent posting from Cole. You know what I'm saying? Where he basically gave his explanation on the way the album took place and everything like that. And it was probably it probably will help out with the people understanding where his you know what I'm saying, concept of the album that he released was coming from. But at the same time, I think a lot of people can't get past the whole, no, I'm saying, just the him folding right there. You know what I'm saying? Folding clothes. But and with them mentioning that though, we had somebody that actually just jumped up and went at Cole for I don't know if I want to say no apparent reason, because I think he might did it just for the sake of hip hop.
Home team.
I'm gonna play it actually too, though.
Let's go.
We didn't hear that. Yeah. Nobody
hear it. Nobody heard it yet.
And
we're gonna play it. No, we playing it. We're gonna play it then. We're gonna play it right now.
No.
We're gonna play it right now. Yes, we are.
Good Friday. Good Friday.
This is hip hop. This is Gatekeepers. We're playing this right now. Let's get to it right now. Let's hear what the hell he talking about. Here we go right here. Let's see what he talking about. Before I go any further, can everybody hear it? Everybody hears it?
Yeah,
let's go.
It's similar to J. Cole's album.
Hey, bro, can you let your people know you're not fucking with me? Because them thinking you is fucking with me. I could never fall off. Yeah. Can you hear me? I've been hearing a lot of niggas claim the best rapper alive. Two things can be true, that's a factual lie. I'm that actual guy with a capital Y. Flow slicker than a nigga with the patch on his eye. Scared of my good brother in that Grand National Y. Shoulda knew you and that La Honda was gonna have to collide. Let's take this magical ride back to the shy. The FOI, don't know how many bows I actually tied. I felt like Farrakhan, so ran rapping the pie. And my shit hit like crack when it's dry. So high, you can hit it once and pass it to God. I give off that human trafficking vibe. Cause I had that boy and the girl in the back of a Dodge. I did what I had to survive. Can't sit with my back to the door, that's my tactical side. The AK rushing like a halfback in the eye. Armed with a shotgun, cause you passed the haunt you. I should've stayed in school, but at this juncture, I got $10 bags, fat as Action Bronson. And I
Oh, my bad. My bad.
wanna rap, but I lack the sponsors. And half of you niggas never had the hunger to pass the trauma. I'm in the trap passing Fonta. On the sun on ashwagandha. I'm used to getting stabbed in the back. It feel like acupuncture. Ever been back to back with Hondas? 2 of them decoys, 1 of them packed with ganja. I came back just to crash the summer. I put more fire on wax than Kwanzaa. Cause whatever Hebrew can be used by the ball. Mazel tov, shots to the glass of the car windshield.
That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. Hold on, we gotta bring that one back right there. I think I caught that right there.
You niggas never had the hunger to pass the trauma. I'm in the trap passing Fonta. On the sun on ashwagandha. I'm used to getting stabbed in the back. It feel like acupuncture. Ever been back to back with Hondas? 2 of them decoys, 1 of them packed with ganja. I came back just to crash the summer. I put more fire on wax than Kwanzaa. Cause whatever Hebrew can be used by the bartender. Mazel tov, shots to the glass of the car windshield.
Oh
that
my
might
God.
open over your yarmulke, cause Hanukkah might be the only event my bars miss for.
Oh,
and these
God.
niggas I'm with are not restless. Trust me, they done shot at more legs than Brock Lesnar. Murder for hire, they're turning to cross dressers. And if they gotta bring them alive, it costs extra. If they gotta bring them alive, it costs extra. That's what I call a small gesture. That's to all of you Pondexters.
Ain't done.
The flow is chart topping, heart throbbing, the dogs barking, sparks popping for the cacao like dark chocolate. Call God and he don't answer, they call blocking. Out of options, draw Glock and start swapping. Gunpowder, the gunfire, the harmonics, the multiple shots going off. It's called violence. Bullets keep passing me by, I'm farsighted. The cops watch as I'm stuck lodged in a tree. And my truck lit up like the city they caught pocket. Probably hoping to find some narcotics. I get emotional talking about it, I'm Carl Thomas. Okay, this might be off topic, but tell St. John that them raps just ain't that jaw-dropping. You forgot I still owe you for false prophets. I rap punches as hard as Bernard Hopkins. And ain't no yes men over here, my dog, stop it. We like the band on the Titanic. We going down with the ship before we go jumping off it. So watch your mouth before you go over talking. It's cool till you run into one of his underbosses. You got one book and thought you could run to Boston. I had a trap, one in Charlotte and one in Charleston. But have you ever read the book of Jeremiah? Cause when homie dropped, y'all was looking terrified. No pun intended, I'll tell you squad in the pieces. Furniture moving like Jamiroquai's. Open heart surgery, you getting sterilized. You was a spoiled kid, so I can't spit a rod. And I done seen real killers get fed inside a wheelchair. All because they told her paralyzed. Ever used the fish scale to wear a square car? In the day I sold 10 bells, man, I swear to God. My plug made us write to him on a piece of paper. Cause he afraid of niggas wearing wires. So many stories, man, I can't retire. From moving China White out to Shangri-La. What I'm saying, I grew up around some dangerous guys, famous for committing some heinous crimes. It can get dark quick, I'm on daylight savings time. You ever got a toothbrush and had to shave it down? The principal told my mama I should've stayed behind. 20 years later, I got one of the greatest minds. I know it ain't my business, but I made it mine. Ain't no statute of limitations on my latest rhymes. And here's my favorite line. If you heard that I'm a silver spoon, nigga, just know I got a nickel-plated nine.
Yeah.
It's just,
within hearing it on the second go round, it's about the fourth go round.
You listened to that 4 times?
Yeah, it's about the 4th time I heard it. So
one time.
Yeah, I mean, I asked the question. Like I told Lex earlier. I asked the question in the Diamond District. I asked the question in the Diamond District a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week or so. I said, "Is that the new form of rollout now?" Let me diss somebody. Yeah, let me diss somebody. Let me go at them.
I mean, niggas been doing that since the 80s, bro.
Yeah, so you just did this whole rant. You just did this whole rant about Joey Badass doing the same dumbass shit, and you was pumped up. But now when somebody from Atlanta do it, this why motherfuckers think you biased, cuz. This why
regional
this
racist.
You know what my major question is though. You know what my major question is though when it comes to all that though.
Oh shit!
Ask me if I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if niggas think I'm biased. I'm biased. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I can tell niggas right shit all day. I'm about to make a shirt. I'm about to make a shirt that's gonna say I'm biased. So niggas won't think that it ain't nothing else different than. Yeah, you know what? I'm biased with T.I. and 50. I'm biased with motherfucker Matter of fact, why am I biased about within
Okay,
this right now? It's
so
two
when
out
you
of
make
town niggas going at each other. I'm gonna talk about this shit.
So when you make the shirt that say I'm biased, make me want to say I'm honest.
Nah, you can't
Listen,
make a
man.
shirt that says
I got it. I'm making
ass.
that. Merch coming soon.
Buy ass is 2 paws for me. Listen,
Buy ass is crazy.
Pause.
I do, but at times I do that though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you that though.
Yo, shouts
Baby
to
girl, I don't do that at all.
Shouts to Perfections in Queens. Hey,
Perfections could be the spot.
Hey, so yeah, the TI 50 stuff. I think Rain 910 had an interesting take.
Wait, Albie, because we're moving forward, right?
What that's how Prince Burger was fired.
No. But I'm just saying now I know how it feels to be robbed because what I was trying to say was just hijacked. All right, so because we want to talk about, I've never been robbed in my life until Trap robbed me. There's always the Queen's cat close to you. But let me just say this though. First of all, fix your head. Don't look at me like that, cuz. So anyway,
hey,
Ghetto, I just need you to Ghetto, I need you.
That was your best cuz up to date.
Yeah, I just realized that was good.
Wasn't bad.
That's
Ghetto, because you know what?
Yeah.
When I talk to you, Brent, about the apology from J. Cole, right? And we talk, we're gonna go there because y'all just go for rants. Let's stay focused. Yo, Ghetto, can you just give me, because I feel like you do a better job of explaining that as far as black men. You know, I think you do an exceptional job. So can you just please explain your take and direct it at Glasses, please? Because he needs to hear this.
So I just view the J. Cole
Glasses,
apology.
look up here.
Don't do that to that man. But I just view the J. Cole apology different than, because at this point, I've been working in schools for 15 years. I work with young black men with chips and egos and things of that nature. So what we teach young black and brown men is to self-correct. Know when you kind of went off your path. And some of them is cool with the path they step on and will follow it through. But then there are some that, hey, I know this is not you, or I know this ain't me. My bad. I'm a step back into my position. Right? Do that. It doesn't make it like I would never look at J. Cole as this great battler. However, in terms of legacy and the work that he's done, I can't demonize a man for self-correcting and take away from his legacy. And truth be told, when I really look at it, ain't too many niggas that want to hop on a record with him because they'll get bar infested. So,
I got two questions for you, Dave. Two questions. One, if the 7-minute drill pause lands different, if it lands like Not Like Us or Euphoria, does he apologize? And two, is it okay for the audience that where some people think he was from Queens and then Queens people don't apologize? So is it was it a culture thing? Was it a North Carolina?
I thought he was from Queens.
You did. You do. All the time.
You gonna sit there, Albie, you gonna sit here and lie.
Let's go back to that
I thought he was from Queens.
First question, Dave.
I never thought he was from Queens.
Okay, let's go back to that first. It was
you claimed him.
You claimed him.
I gave him a Queens pass.
You said he's ours.
You did.
I gave him a Queens pass.
Yeah, you did.
You
did. That's why I said if he takes an L, the way you go about it,
I give Dave a Queens pass. Dave got some seasoning from Queens too.
Seasoning, like the way you.
Dave told me from Camden.
He is.
Okay then.
Yeah, but do you feel like
because he a real motherfucker?
Do you feel like Do you feel?
Did you get any seasoning from Queens, Dave?
No.
No, I was who I was when I got to Queens. However,
exactly.
Tell him again, Dave.
Tell him again, Dave. Was who I was before I got here. I got here.
Yeah, I was who I was when I got to Queens.
Tell him, Dave.
However,
shout out Jersey, man. Shout out C&D.
It's a place that I hold close to my heart. But to respond to Al, we'll never know because it didn't land. You understand what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying though. It's like a miss. It's like when a nigga asks a shorty, yo, try to holler at a shorty, and then she be like, nah, I'm not fucking with you. And then he go, what? You know, like I ain't fucking with you anyway. Like, he like the fact that he went. No, the fact that I'm just saying. He apologized to Tupac from Biggie, so he's on an apology tour. Well, I'm just saying,
he let Nas down, and he let Nas down.
Let him go. 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 Let him
That's
go.
the second question.
Good.
So the first question was,
go ahead, Dave.
But do you give it an asterisk,
Dave?
Because you apologize, because you was in the beef when Euphoria came out, when everything came out, two of them kissing and hugging on stage. He's in the beef. He could apologize there, but he takes a shot and it doesn't land.
Mike Tyson
so if I
swung
at you and I missed and then I apologize, that
Mike
course
Tyson
correcting.
said everybody got to play until they get punched in the face, right?
Right.
It didn't work the way, and sometimes that's the trigger to be like, I kind of step beyond what I'm designed for.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
That's perfect. That's perfect. So then how can you in your album now say that you're designed to beat any rapper or designed to do this or
which is the problem?
How can you say that if you're designed and not designed at the same time?
I want to try to let Dave finish what he's saying, then respond to him. No,
Dave finish. Let Dave finish.
No.
I'll be back.
Those are very valid points.
That's my name.
Those are very valid points. Yeah. However, we got to understand that you could be better than everybody and say that you're better than everybody, but not mean that I'm designed for conflict. I can write.
Then what are you better than everybody at?
Huh?
What are you better than everybody at?
So this is the thing. Black Thought never battled nobody, but he's still heralded as one of the best niggas. And where did we come up with that litmus?
We came up with it because if Black Thought said 7 minutes about you, Dave, it would not have been a miss.
No. However, he doesn't need to say anything at all. So
Dave, we still mind you. Albie said last week. Albie said he considers Black Thought one of the greatest. Didn't you say the greatest?
Black Thought is the greatest living MC alive.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
MC,
finish, Dave.
100%.
Right. I just want to know what he said. Go ahead.
So with that being said, it's not because he's battle tested. His greatness has nothing to do with a battle.
I strongly disagree. When I look at J. Cole,
I'm asking Dave.
No.
Good point.
Hold on,
Al. Dave.
Hold on, Al. Hold on. So then why does he keep talking about what he will do to an MC, Dave?
I wouldn't have lost the battle. I would have lost the brother.
Hold on, Al. Hold on, Dave. He keeps talking about what he will do to an MC in a battle. That makes up a premise of his. That's how he raps. I would do this. I will do that. I will do this. I will do that. Why use that if it is a level of maturation?
Good point. However, I'm not. I would have to go back and listen to which records he's saying that he
on his last mixtape he was just talking about. On his last mixtape he was just talking about what he would do to other MCs. Again, right after he said, "I'm sorry."
They need to put your record.
Okay, I need to check that.
When I was born, like the earth shook. Like I get it,
but that's not saying I'll do this to MCs in a battle.
Now, that whole verse was about what
Eminem.
Hold on.
Went back at Machine
Why
Gun
are
Kelly.
y'all taking genuine rap bravado as meaning? Come on, man, y'all that's crazy.
Right.
He got kicked out of the lunchroom, Shatif. Shaw, he got kicked out of the lunchroom.
But here, hold on, Al. Why do you think you have to do that? Where's the autopilot that makes you have to do that as an MC? Rap bravado.
To say that I'm
when you from the East Coast, that's how a lot of people rap.
Not
from the South.
Not to. I'm nice. So again, you a fucking biter. Get your own fucking shit. Why would you say some shit you don't mean? And why are you applauding some niggas saying some shit they don't mean?
Yeah,
what are you talking about? If he think he the nicest, he can say he the nicest.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Dave.
Huh?
So he can
Dave,
say he
I'm
the
with you
without proving it.
Hold on, Dave. I'm with you. If he's like,
how
hey,
did Black
I'm
Thought
nice.
prove that he was his nice?
Hold on, Dave. Hold on, Dave. It's one thing to say I'm nice. It's another thing to say that I'm really good at rapping. It's another thing saying if you try to compete with me, I will demolish you. Right. And then hold on, Dave. And then when people try to compete with you, you decide to compete and then apologize, and then you double back after the fight talking about what you would have did if you competed again.
So, competition, right? Look at it like sports. Competing in boxing is different than competing in track, right? Me and you next to each other, I can outrun you. Me and you fighting, or me and you in some type form of combat, I might not be speaking from that aspect. However,
but that's the aspect he's speaking from, Dave.
You can't
Dave,
you can't say that for him.
He's saying it. Dave, he's saying it.
That you see him speaking.
No, Dave. He's saying what he will do to another fellow MC. And Shatif is referencing it as rap bravado. It's not. Say what you mean what you say. It's not too much to ask from an MC to do that.
Glasses. Me saying I'm gonna punch you in your mouth when next time it's on site. It's different than me saying I can outrun you.
That's not what he's not saying that, Dave. He didn't say Dave.
On the record, hear me out. You put J. Cole on the record with anybody, lyrically, he will.
That's not true. He picks
almost anybody.
Wash him.
Almost anybody.
Wash him.
Who the fuck did he wash of any element? Y'all gotta stop with this punk ass run of him out rapping 21 Savage and then crating like he out rapping everyone. He's not out rapping Drake.
Look that shit, G.
He not out rapping Drake. How the fuck he gonna rap some quality MC? Y'all gotta stop that fucking run with Yachty. That run with Yachty. That run with 21 Savage. And then y'all talking out rapping in person is Benny the Butcher. And shout out to Ben, but goddamn.
You're cherry picking. Low men on the totem pole.
That's who he was rapping.
Because he stood
that's who he was rapping with.
Joyner Lucas.
Joyner Lucas can't rap.
You got Kendrick and Drake in your class, and you ain't out rapping them once.
He can rap. Joyner can rap.
J. Cole picks and chooses who he raps with.
He got out rap on records with them, or that
he ain't out
rap. That boy can rap.
He's okay.
Shatif, let me ask you a question. J. Cole could have a pop record right now if he samples "Sorry Is all that you can say."
Albie, you ain't shit.
Sued though, like Nicki did.
Hilarious.
Nicki got sued for that. Nicki and Nas did that.
The world don't fall easily. Listen. He's a great poet. I would have loved to see J. Cole on Def Poetry. I love to see J. Cole as an MC. Like J. Cole on stage is really dope. I think just his MC skills. I love how clear it is, how clear it sounds. I even love that there's some faux that he makes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I'm a Chris Webber fan, bro. So I took L's. I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, Dave. I took L's. I know what L looked like. And so the way his vibrato to say that
you're a Knicks fan too,
and I'm a Knicks fan. To say that I took L's, but I'm still the greatest is like, you know, the Buffalo Bills.
What y'all do, what's not fair though, is you named all those right there though, but y'all making it seem as if this man can't take an L and bounce back from it. Y'all don't want the man to come back at all. Y'all want him to say, yo, listen, you
didn't take an L.
Hold on, bro. Y'all want to say, yo, you bowed out from that battle? We don't want to hear nothing else from you from that point on right there.
Right, Trap.
Like we didn't hear Hov apologize after Ether dropped. And
facts?
Context. But
he battled.
But the thing
he didn't cry before the fucking record came back.
And came back in volume 2.
And then he apologized to the man, baby mama.
I'll give you the context when I get a
Y'all
chance.
gotta stop with the silliness. Come on, Dave.
Hold on. Let's go. No. Hold on. Mute up. Trill, go ahead, Trill.
He think you're a clubhouse. All right. The context to Jay-Z apologizing. Jay-Z didn't apologize to Nas. Jay-Z apologized for saying what he said about leaving the condoms on the car seat. And that was at the, behest of his mother. His mother is the reason why he apologized. He didn't apologize to Nas. He continued to diss Nas after that. And Nas continued to diss him. But what I want to say about J. Cole, the issue with J. Cole, apology aside, because J. Cole still is who he is. The apology doesn't take away necessarily from his legacy, totally, but it does take away a little bit from it. But I think the issue with J. Cole, and part of the reason why he apologized, is because J. Cole's a phony. And we don't want to admit it, but everything J. Cole does is phony. He dissed Kendrick because he said he was pressured by the people around his crew. He's the leader of his crew. He's the leader of Dreamville. How do you let your underlings pressure you into disrespecting someone that you telling me that you respect? And then you come out and you apologize. Oh, and it wasn't like Kendrick was about to get this nigga's house shot up or it was going to ever come to a physical altercation. J. Cole is a phony. It's the reason why he's driving around a 1999 Civic right now. Because, and we're not supposed to talk about race, we're going to talk about it. J. Cole does not understand certain aspects of being black.
Stop, Trill. No.
We're going to talk this.
No, Trill. No, Trill.
Now we're going to
might need to steer this away.
Y'all might not understand this either. Okay. J. Cole doesn't understand that black people like to stunt. It don't matter if you Jamaican, if you a Liberian like me, we call it bluffing in my culture. Black people like to stunt. Black people like to look like they've accomplished more than they actually have. Black people like to wear a lot of their accomplishments around their neck. Sometimes we like to drive our accomplishments. Other times we like to live in our accomplishments. We like to stunt. We're from a culture that has always stunted. He doesn't understand that aspect of black life because he wasn't raised around two black parents. His father wasn't there. He didn't get to see his father throw on his best suit on a Sunday. Shine up as motherfucking Stacey Adams on a Sunday and bluff, as we call it in Liberian culture. We like to finish with
black culture. I would say
every time he tries to go there, I tell him we not going there. We going there. Now,
let the man drive the car.
We're on the plate right now, Michael Eric Dotson. We're on the fucking plate right now. Put him on the fucking plate right now.
Black people is my lane.
No, finish what you saying. I'm loading the clip up. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm loading the Michael Eric Dotson clip up right now. Go ahead.
Dyson. But there's aspects of black culture that he has yet to understand. So he thinks he has to drive around a 99 Civic to relate to the blue collar average black fan of J. Cole. And the thing I'm telling you, J. Cole, we don't give a fuck. Drive your Lamborghini. We just want you to come back to the hood or wherever we can reach you, and we respect that. I met Snoop Dogg. He looked me in my eye and he was genuine. I didn't look to see what kind of car he left in. I didn't look to see what type of ticket he flew out of New York. Was it a first class ticket? Did he fly coach? Did he make me feel more close to him because he flew coach? We don't fucking care, nigga. If Jay-Z pull up on Nostrand Avenue right now, we don't care if that nigga pull up in a spaceship. We gonna show love for the fact that the nigga came back to the hood. The thing that J. Cole doesn't understand is he feels like he has to drive a 1999 Civic to feel closer to his fans. And we know, look, bro, you worth $70-80 million. If you want to be a motherfucking socialist or a communist, then redistribute that wealth. If that's what you truly stand for, wait for. We want motherfucking money. We are not gonna look at you any differently. We're not gonna look at
J. Cole burger in the hood.
We're not gonna look at you differently. Yeah, if you pull up in the years, we're not gonna look at you differently. We still gonna show you love for the fact that you showing us love by being there and being reachable. He doesn't understand that aspect. He feels like he has to be driving a 1999 Civic for us to be able to film. Like, no, bro, you don't have to go to you have to go to Marathon Burger and flip burgers in order for us to feel you. You just got
stop him! Stop him!
Let him
Preach, brother.
Okay, let me wrap it up though. The thing he doesn't understand about the black experience fully, we respect the stunt. There's a certain group of people that don't respect it. They might want to take your Rolex from you. You listen to Mos Def Got on Black on Both Sides if you want to get the reference to that. But we as a culture respect the stunt. He doesn't have to stoop to this low level to be understood by the everyday average fan. All you have to do is make yourself available, because the thing about it is when the Civic broke down, they hopped in the Sprinter. That is not an option for the average person that's driving a 1999 Civic in 2026. We don't have the option to hop out of our 1999 that's in the shop that we don't know how we go have money to fix it and hop in a Sprinter to go sell our CDs door to door. I just think it's a lack of authenticity because J. Cole is not Cole is not an authentic person. And that's y'all have to come to terms with that. He's not authentic.
Guys, please, let me say one thing. Let me ask you a question.
Amen. Amen.
Hold on, man. He to do a song with his hero.
No, bro, good shot.
Listen, man. Trill, I'm so disgusted with you right now, brother. I'm so disgusted with you right now. So some of these stereotypes you just placed upon us
is ugly.
Listen, it's crazy.
You don't like the stunt, Shatif? Your favorite rapper, Jay-Z. You don't respect the stunt?
Let him finish.
Listen, man. This man talked about being in Fayetteville in a Rover, and the average joker around there don't have that. He speaks to that on his album. He's not speaking as if this is just some fucking marketing ploy, bro. Like, I just had this argument.
How the fuck is it not a marketing ploy?
No, it's absolutely marketing.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Rap asked y'all to let me finish, bro. I didn't interrupt anybody. I listened to this.
Right.
Let him finish.
He's speaking to going back to the authenticity of a hungry rapper getting his music out. Glasses, listen, his pop out wasn't just for his city. His pop out went all down the coastline. He got on high waters.
What pop out?
He's shooting shots at Kendrick too. So what's happening? Killing. He's not. He's pump faking. He's a coward. Somebody call his casket. I'm not gonna stop saying.
I'm sorry.
Carve his casket. He's a coward.
Stop saying sorry.
Hold on. He's a coward.
You missed your coffee. You missed your funeral.
He's not cultured.
You missed your honorable death.
Where's his casket? I'm waiting for his casket. Listen, what I'm saying to you guys is that the guy is being authentic to himself. And for y'all to act like this is not him genuinely going back to Fayetteville, speaking to going back to Fayetteville throughout his music, y'all, it's very disingenuous.
You got it next.
It's very disingenuous, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't let them cut your mic short, though. Don't let them cut your listen, bro. Don't let them cut your language short, bro.
It's so much frustration that wants to vent out without control. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go on mute.
All right, go ahead, Glasses.
Glasses, can I just let me ask one question? Just one question. He gets a chance to be on a song with his hero, Dave, Trill. What is that song called on his first album?
Mr. Nice Watch.
What the fuck?
That shit was trash.
What the fuck?
That shit was.
And then the next time he ever talks about a watch is when this nigga.
No. I got one better. For you. Hold on, Al. I got one better for you right now. I'm from Queens. Has J. Cole ever got a song with Nas?
Nas was
not a proper one, no.
No. Nas ain't fucking with that nigga, B. Nas ain't fucking with that nigga, B. Nas not fucking with that nigga, B.
So what that means?
I mean, mad albums with Hit Boy, but even I think it all started with the middle child. You know what I'm saying? Like during that time, he had an opportunity to like really carve his lane, and he went with, I'm the middle child. This watch came from Drizzy. He got me a gift. Would Nas ever say that?
I kind of felt him on that middle child shit though, B. Middle child. I don't know how many of y'all on the stage right now is a middle child. That's some real shit though, B. That's why I kind of fuck with the nigga.
But my thing is, if
mainstream pop shit,
real family. Hold on.
Who the fuck is he? The Brady Bunch? Yes, we know being a middle child some real shit. It's mainstream fucking American. What the fuck makes that experience anything? God damn it. Listen.
Yo,
Teeth, I know you trying to find some connection to that silliness. Stick with Wale. What you're doing is counterproductive. Listen, Dave. I had no problem with the man apologizing, Dave. I'm one of the few people that's when it happened, Dave. I said that is some J. Cole shit. No, it's not.
No. I never heard him say that.
No, he's never 1 million times. He's never carried him out for apologizing. He never did that.
Okay, my bad.
I never had no problem with that man saying he's sorry. Never in life. I actually said that's the most J. Cole thing J. Cole could do. Was say, I'm sorry. That was like
another backhanded compliment. There's nothing wrong with a backhanded
compliment. Let him finish, Lex. Let him finish, Lex.
Not a backhanded compliment, Lex. That has defined his career the whole time. He's always went too far, then had to reel himself back, and went too far and had to reel himself back. That is the consistency of what he does. Now, what you think of it, that's up to you. I don't have a problem with it.
Can you give me another example, please? I'll shut the fuck up.
He did it with the girl that was the writer. He did it with the little boy that was on drugs. What's the little white boy?
It's my no name. I'm Lil Pump.
Lil Pump. He did it every time. He does the same shit every time. This is the consistency. It's nothing wrong with that. If that's who you are, I have no problem with self-correcting. Nothing wrong with that.
He self-corrected big.
Teeth know my problem is. Teeth know my problem is when you start talking all this shit, you keep talking about what you're gonna do to rappers. And then some rappers say, show me. And then you keep making excuse. Teeth right now just gave him a way to say, well, that's just rap bravado. I don't rap about what I would do to MC.
Me neither.
You don't rap about
what you do to the next black man, though.
Yes,
you rap about what you rap about what you do to the next black man, though. You rap about how you beat the shot of the next black man, though. Or beat him in a car race.
And I have a fucking documented history of kicking the shit out of people. Documented. Been in jail for it. And I ain't said I'm sorry yet. The point I'm saying to you is this. The point I'm saying to you is this, right? Is I have no problem with it. I think my critique, and I'll clear the air with it right now, so we'll never have to talk about it again. My critique of Cole, right, has been the fact that here it is going into the apology. You said this man is your friend. That's what you've been saying for years. This your man. This your friend. You was complaining when he put out Control because it gave off the wrong energy. This is how you and Puff got into it. You got into it because Puff thought you was acting like a girl and shit when you kept crying to this nigga about this shit on his rap song. That's the truth. That's the truth. You could take that motherfucker to the bank and cash it. And you ask that nigga, he'll tell you the truth. And everybody will tell you the same. The whole belief that, he was defending him. No, he was defending himself because Puff called him a bitch because he was lying.
All right. Let's get into this a little bit more right now. No. I want to say that. I'm going to say that for a second. I'm not stopping you, bro. I'm getting right back to you. What I'm saying is this, though, because a lot of people get confused upon this nigga just stepped up and fought Puff because Puff like that. He fought Puff because Puff was going at him, not at Kendrick. Yeah. Correct.
In front of Kendrick because he was complaining to Kendrick about the verse on Control. And I heard this with my own fucking ears. So he defended himself as a man. The nigga's not, the man is a man. The man didn't let Puff do all that. He stood up to that man and did what he had to do, get this man off of him. And everybody respected him about it. But my critique of him is, if you're a friend, it's very odd that you keep finding yourself in the car with another nigga shooting at me, you saying is your partner. 2, if I'm your friend, right? Hold on. If I'm your friend, how do I manifest that energy to disrespect you on 2 songs? Why
What
do
would
I?
you
How
think
do
the
I
two
get to
songs
that
is?
place?
What two songs are those? Those glasses? You feel like
7 Minute
He's
Drill
talking about
and Pie.
and Pie.
and Pie. Okay,
So
cool.
where's
All
the
right.
casket? Kill
Hold
him.
on,
He's a snake. He's a coward. Where's the
You
goddamn
apologize,
casket?
nigga. You beg to not get killed. Hold on, bro. If a nigga, hold on, bro. If a nigga running this spot, nigga got the joint out, and you on your knees, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
My wife and kids is here.
No,
my wife and kids is here. Please don't kill me. I know I did what I did.
Trap. If I see somebody,
like that?
Hold on. Listen, if I see somebody that keep hanging with my op, right? Keep trying to play my friend, I'm gonna get him first. I'm gonna get him out of the way. I'm gonna do him dirty. You a coward and you keep playing games. I'm gonna get you first. Where's the casket? It ain't one form.
It ain't one form. Glasses, and I want to go into with my whole theory. I got it the whole shit. Go ahead, bro.
Hold up. I'm gonna finish. I'm glad you said that, Teeth, because I think my nigga is a much more motherfucking. You don't want to know what I want to do to him. My nigga is
just casket.
What you want to do?
He already showed you he's a snake. He already showed you he's a coward. I don't want to hear this one. I wish I would have. Same shit.
Shy, let him finish.
Hold on, T. The man would have been in the motherfucking ground if he took his death like a man. Just like the fucking owl. He'd had a matching fucking casket just like that fucking owl if he'd have cried about his wife and kids when this shit was finna happen. And you got to respect the man that say, you know what? If you don't want the smoke, I'm not gonna give it. And that's fine. That's fine, T. No smoke for you. You didn't want no smoke. You like your barbecue just grilled? Fine. No smoke for you. No hickory wood, no pecan wood, no apple wood for you. You get regular barbecue. That's fine. No problem. That's my critique of Cole. The double back critique of Cole is, how the fuck do you keep talking about what you'll do to rappers? You don't got to do that to be dope. You do make great records. You do got great albums. Hold up, T. You do got great albums. You do make great records. It's proven.
Kill him.
You don't need the falsity of rap bravado. His maturity said it speaks against it, but he finds himself in rap bravado. And because he's on fucking autopilot all the time, everything about him is fucking manufactured. That's Trill's point. The fact that you got to talk about what you would do to another nigga rapping against him, and then when niggas ask you to rap against a nigga, you act like you too mature to rap against a nigga. Because somewhere along the line, what you saying in these songs are not authentic. And it's okay if people call him out on that. And it don't change that he's a fantastic rapper. It don't change he's a fantastic record maker. And it don't make him a bad person. But y'all got to be okay with some fucking critique for people. It's okay. It's okay to say that shit was fugazi. That's cool. It might make him a better man. But if y'all keep hiding behind this shit that he's doing and not trying to make him a better man, he's going to be driving around the fucking country $18 million later in a Civic.
He already showed you could be the better man. What are y'all talking about?
Go ahead. Hold on. Let Dave go. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead, Dave. Hold on. Go ahead, Dave.
Clean him up, Dave.
Your critique is it's far more in depth than the natural conversation. You have very explicit issues with who he is, right?
No.
Let him finish. You laid it out. I heard exactly what you said. And part of it is his character. You shooting shots at my man, but you hanging with the ops, but you still his friend. That's corny shit. We can agree with that, right? However, the general conversation and the other comments about him with the Civic driving around the country, that shit is so far off in black culture. We can talk about that offline. I'll shoot you my man, but we could. We ain't
like that either, right? Ain't like that either,
though. However, I think that with the idea of me shooting at you directly, right, and me seeing the error in my ways of shooting at you directly, don't mean the rest of these niggas can't fuck with me or can fuck with me.
I said that before.
That's what you did say that, Trap. You did say that.
So just because I'm like, oh, I overstepped with a nigga who may or may not be my boy.
But he ready for that. He ready for that shit though. He gonna respond crazy too. I don't even gonna say.
He gonna respond to Side of Prince. He's responding.
I know that. No. I know what Glass is gonna say. Cause I said the same thing before, Dave.
But this is the
yeah, finish what you're saying
now.
Niggas
pick and choose how they respond to shit all the time.
Facts.
And we accept it or we don't accept it.
But do you really respect? Do you really respect though, Dave? Do you really respect someone who would duck? Cause I said the same thing you said though. I said the same thing you said as far as my man got me, but y'all niggas can't get me though. You know what I'm saying like that though. And my response that
I got punched in the face by my brother. Stone Cold.
Yeah, of course.
And
man, none of y'all niggas gonna punch me in the face though.
Based off of that,
I got punched in the face by my brother and I shot at his ass.
It need to be Lil Yachty. If it was Lil Yachty, he would have went to war.
Right.
Crazy's a crazy nigga. Crazy's a crazy nigga.
So many other niggas that aren't
Dave,
crazy than whole.
It needed to be Lil Yachty, Dave. And Lil Yachty would have did it, he'd have pulled the whole record out. He went crazy. And y'all would have been so proud of him.
Do y'all think he's gonna respond? Do y'all think he's gonna respond? Do y'all think he's gonna respond to this Saha the Prince verse?
Hell no.
No.
Got it. He was looking for it, Shatif.
Not because he's not built for it. Saha
Why not?
This record to J. Cole right now is like saying happy birthday to Beyonce on Facebook. She ain't saying that shit. Nobody care about that shit.
Wow. So why don't you? So hold on. Wait a second. So why the fuck y'all think like that about fucking T.I. this and fucking 50 then on a fucking song?
Say that again.
Why y'all don't think about that about T.I.?
That's the difference in careers?
Because that's not a rap battle. That T.I. 50 shit is not a rap
battle.
I
don't rap no more.
Yeah,
I don't rap no more. I don't rap no more, B. I don't rap. I troll on the internet.
Trap, you just said Trap, you just said that if he's okay, I might not be better than Kendrick, but that doesn't mean I'm not better than the other niggas. Is Saha in the other niggas?
Yeah, that shit don't mean nothing anyway.
I think he should respond to Saha. I think for the sport, he should respond to Saha. Yo, Trill, you don't feel like for the sport he should respond to Saha? I think for the sport he should respond.
Pookie from up the block.
Nah. For the sport, you gotta respond to Saha.
Yo, Trill. Yo, Trap.
Because then he'll be battling everybody.
So when he respond, you think if Freddie Gibbs, you think if Freddie Gibbs made this record, he would respond to Freddie Gibbs?
I need 30 seconds.
He already did.
Can I get 30 seconds?
Yeah,
Can I get 30 seconds?
I just want to know why J. Cole won't respond to nobody
right
now because he know the narrative gonna be you backed out of that.
No. Let because he's not talking about. Go ahead, Crazed. Go ahead.
I'm saying like the reason why that nigga won't respond to nobody because he know that narrative gonna be he backed out of the Kendrick battle. So nothing he could do, he can't win.
But I told nigga this shit a long time ago. I said, Joe, the only way to get back from that is the first nigga that step up, you knock him out. The first nigga that step up.
Saha gonna be a 12 round. That's 12 rounds.
Tuck in, boy. You better tuck in, boy. You better strap in.
Me, you famous. What's the nigga to do?
Hold on,
Exactly, Dave. Exactly, Dave.
Strap in.
Look, let me say this real quick. This is not the Diamond District. This is the Gatekeepers. We have 9 brothers here sharing their own experience and their opinion. I just want to share my personal opinion on how I see J. Cole, okay? Listen, there was a cat in my neighborhood named Puerto Rican Ramel.
Shout out to Ramel.
It was not no Ramel. He Puerto Rican. Get the fuck out of here.
If he was 5%, his name was Ramel.
There was a Ramel, and there was Puerto Rican Ramel. When I got in trouble with the fucking Young Guns, I went to Puerto Rican Ramel. Because I knew one thing about Ramel. He was not going to take no shit, and he wasn't going to let anyone violate me at all. I got other people. I don't like dropping names. I don't like telling these stories.
Don't do that.
And hold on. I know we all can relate with these stories. But let me just show you something about this cat right here. Because it helped me with my growth as a man. I've seen this cat. First of all, he was about 5'6", muscular as shit. And if he punched you, teeth were hitting the concrete. We all know that dude. So let me just tell you one thing. I've seen him bust guns at cops. I've seen him. Brooklyn cats used to come to 113th and Francis Lewis Boulevard and try to rob the spot. And he was the only cat who would want to go to Brooklyn and get them.
Keep going.
Right,
keep going.
Let me explain this to you. I've seen him pull out guns, right? Right? I've seen him beat motherfuckers up. I've seen him. He was one of the cats who was like, listen, when a pregnant woman would come to the corner to buy some shit, he was like, yo, get up on out there. You know what I mean? He wasn't the first one.
I bet you he died broke.
No, he's not broke. But hold on, let me tell you about Puerto Rican bro. I love you, Puerto Rican bro. Ramel. Hold on, let me say this. He wasn't Boricua. But let me just say this.
Why did y'all call him? Hold on, why did y'all call him Puerto Rican Ramel if he wasn't Puerto Rican?
He was Puerto Rican. He was Puerto Rican.
You said he wasn't Boricua. You just said he wasn't Boricua though.
He was. I didn't say that. I said piece of the. All right, listen. Let me just finish my point.
Go ahead.
What he did was this. When I saw this, and I saw him in different spaces. All I want to share, if he can catch this, you know what I mean? I want this documented. I saw him pull out his. He had a nickel-plated 45, and he was about to pull it out on some cat that he used to hustle with on the block. They were older OGs, and he said, "Yo, I'm wrong, man."
And he pulled the gun out and put it back.
He put it back. He put it away.
Hold on.
There were two crews.
I'm not letting him get away with this shit. I'm not letting him get away with this shit, yo. So he pulled the joint out and it said, "Nah, my bad."
I swear to fucking God.
Y'all got it.
I swear to fucking God. The fact.
He pulled the gun out. What year was this, Lex?
This is about 89. I swear to God on this.
That might be possible.
I swear to God on this. Hold on. There were two crews. These guys were all motherfucking friends. All friends. But when it came to that black money, it was different. Hold on. All I'm saying is this, though. He got in front of everyone.
Do my research.
And said, knock this shit off. It was listen, you got activated because of what I told you, and I was fucking wrong. At this point, everyone had pulled out guns. This nigga slapped me in the head and said, "Get the fuck out of here, Lex." So all I'm saying is this, though. I respect the motherfuckers who can apologize. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. All
right now. Listen, y'all.
I'm almost finished. I need like 5 more seconds. Listen, Steve can wave his hand, but never be in no real sense. He wasn't
that's your 5 seconds. That's your 5 seconds.
He apologizes to everyone.
So what I want to tell y'all, hold on, please. Everybody mute up real quick though. Now we're gonna go out on that right there. Y'all just got witness to a Tubi. Look out for. Hold on, mute up. Yo, listen though. I want y'all to look out for Tubi or Tubi not. That is our new channel that we are doing right now. We will be reviewing Tubi movies. Now I'm saying you have just seen or heard a Tubi trailer just then. That was some fucking bullshit. Yeah. Don't fucking talking about a nigga put out a fucking cowboy gun and it said, "Hold on, y'all. Y'all got it. On 113 with Francis Lewis." Yo, listen, bro. You my big bro, B. But you season that turkey a little bit much right there. You season that turkey a little bit much, B. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I was 9 years old. Yo, listen. My big bro told me one time. A nigga was short on the pack. Nigga was getting paid 100 off a G-Pack. A nigga came back with short on that pack. A nigga put a nigga hand in the boiling water, B. That's what my big bro told me before. That story right there.
What are you doing? That's what you.
That story right there was better than this story you just said just now. You just said a nigga pulled out the walking stick and then put it back away and walked off. I'm not going with that, B.
In New York,
I'm not going within that, bro.
In 89,
you seasoned that turkey a little bit too much. You seasoned that turkey a little bit too much, man.
Shatif, a sorry is changed behavior.
Now listen, man. We're gonna move on right now.
Hold on, Trap. Well, no, let Albie expand on that.
No, we on that for too long, y'all.
I just wanted to explain that last thing he said.
It's changed behavior. So if you're not about that life, don't antagonize anything anymore, like Glass was saying, or MCs, or find stories. There are so many stories out there, man, that we are not even touching, man. Like that's why we was talking about the female MCs and how they let us down. Like there's so many things to talk about. You're just being lazy. And I personally don't care about him saying he's the greatest MC or like he's better than rappers. I understand that vibrato, or if bring an MC and I'll slay him. I get that. I don't like when he talk about guns via other people. When he be like, my man got a gun. He's Rico Suave. This guy is ready for a Rico. Like, my man's gonna kill you. My man's gonna kill you. This guy is my friend, and he might kill you. Like that, living vicariously through your friend is wild, huh?
But he been doing that since day one.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Change behavior. But that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna get and you're gonna say that the world wants blood and that you don't want to show them that, then just get off that vibe. Just to do
James Harden. Cole is James Harden.
James Harden is showing heart in the Cavs right now.
Yeah, like he's nice as fuck. Cole is nice as fuck. He gonna get you all the buckets. He gonna put up all the stats. But once you get in the
playoffs,
the fact of the matter is,
he offended one person. And he showed that. And he showed that because he was catching all